Yeah, we in the building. Don't worry about that countdown clock. We going on before that runs out. Just give you time to get where you gotta go, that's all. Yeah, we full in the house tonight, y'all. Rock Logic's in the building, Robin's in the building. We got a special guest in the building, DOA's in the building. Gary Fax is in the building. Big shout out to Jeff. We talked to Jeff this weekend. That was real nice. Got a lot to talk about, because you know what? There's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on in this world. Man, we done seen a bunch of stuff. I done talked about a bunch of stuff this week. I was hot. I ain't even trying to front, B. I was so mad about some of the shit I saw this week that it was crazy. You know how sometimes you have a good week and you have a bad week? I had a great week and a bad week at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I mean, external things don't really affect me like that, but I gotta say that, you know, I saw a lot of stuff that went down in the news that I didn't really appreciate, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get to that. Once again, make sure you sign in the chat room. If you're in the chat room, say hello. Don't just troll me out. You know what I'm saying? If you're in the chat room, it's a roll call, y'all. Even you stopping for a minute, just say hello. Let me acknowledge you that I see you, and this shit is live. So I'll see you. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching the chat room populate right now. Populating. And yes, during this broadcast, you can support my page by sending stars, which is digital money to Facebook. But you know what? You can send me money through Boardwalk BGM Podcast, and that's Cash App. BGM Podcast, which happened a couple of times. Big shout out to Michelle. She sent some bread. Big shout out to, let me look at that, because I just collected today. Let me take a look. Where's my Cash App? Where's my Cash App? Yeah, I got the beats playing right now. Once again, we're all in the house. So, on my Cash App, let's see what I got here. Yeah, word. I'm going to Cash App right now. Yes, indeed. What's up, Tosh? Tosh in the building. Big shout out to Mrs. Traumatose in the building. What's up? All right, I see you. That's for sure. Populate the room. We're going to talk about it. I'm here, y'all. You ain't got to go running off. I'm here. I'm just waiting for everybody to get in their seats. But we got a lot to talk about tonight. Let me look down this line here. Where's that at? I want to invite friends. Let's see my friends. Once again, we're here. Big shout out to Chinks. A lot of things went on this week, and we're going to talk about all that. We're going to give you an update on the CPR classes. That was crazy. All right. Yeah, we're about to punch a camera in a minute. Big shout out to Michelle. Once again, thank you for contributing to Boardwalk Global Media and keeping us on the air. I gotta thank you all for that. Like, really from the bottom of my heart. I looked in Cash App and I was like, damn, people actually sending money. This is so dope. You know what I'm saying? This keeps this thing going, man. You know what I mean? BGM Podcast. That's Cash App, BGM Podcast. I'm going again, and after that, we're gonna talk about some shit. Big shout out to Melinda Lee. Melinda Lee, thank you for sending some money. Big shout out to Michelle Craig. Michelle Craig, thank you for sending some money. Word up, that keeps us going. My man C-Way sent some dough. Casey Della sent some dough. Renee Mickens sent some money, thank you so much. Sierra sent some money, thank you so much. Big shout out to Michael Williams, yes sir, thank you. Yeah, Michael Williams sent some more money. I gotta get that on. Wait, I don't get that. Hold on. Yep, completed. Thank you, Michael Williams, for sending some money. Q Nation always sends money. Monica Larson sent money. Thank you for contributing to the show. And once again, this is The Real Discussion with Rock Logic. And right now, I'm going to get this shit started. The Real Discussion with Rock Logic. And right now, it's 73 degrees in New York City, and it's sunny outside. You know what? It feels like fall right now, y'all. I'm just going to let you know. I had to put on a jacket today in front of the house in order for me to smoke my cigar and drink my beer, and that was kind of the deal. You know what I'm saying? So right now, if I didn't say it, it is 73 degrees in New York City, and it's sunny. Tomorrow's supposed to look good, too. We're going to have a great weekend, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's after Labor Day. There's a parade happening in Harlem tomorrow. So is the Black Parade, the African American Parade, some kind of parade? Yeah.
African American Day Parade.
Yep. African American Day Parade tomorrow.
Sunday.
Sunday. So that's cool. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things going on. I was supposed to do a wedding, but apparently had the wrong day. You know what I'm saying? That's y'all. And it's good to see y'all populating the room. Big shout out to Facebook. The Pasan is Sunday. What is it?
The parade is Sunday.
Oh, it said, yeah. Thank you for saying. Listen, you better use spell correct or something. Cause that damn shit don't say parade. And I know I'm blind as fuck, but I'm just saying. And we're gonna hit the button. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, and bang. All right, so we made it in. I want to welcome you all. What she said? My music. Yeah, I got your music on, Renee, for sure. Oh, she's driving. So her texting abilities might be inhibited. You know what I'm saying? So, good week. It's been a good week. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Farrell's Academy. My man, Dr. Travis Brown. I finished teaching the CPR classes there for the week to the seniors in the school. We instituted a program where we're teaching them CPR, and today we concluded that program with the final exam, and we had a proctor come in to test their skills, and we did everything very, very official. It was well received. The kids loved it, you know, and for those of you out there that don't think that you can teach the 12th grade CPR, then you're ridiculous, because it ain't that hard. You know what I'm saying? You just have to have the right instructor. That's all. Michelle, what's going on? You sent some money. Thank you so much. Thank you, Michelle. I just mentioned you. So, and that was big for me because I've been teaching CPR in like a lot of like white schools downtown, and it's the first time, you know, number one, that an African American company / instructor was able to teach African American children in high school how to save lives. I taught them how to control bleeding. I had them rapping, you know, and it was so dope, right? Because in that school, they have a studio and a podcast studio also. So one of the kids went upstairs to go make a record in the studio, and they played it. I was podcasting with the other kids, right? You know, and he comes downstairs. He says, "Yo, Rock man, I want to play this for you," you know. And we was in the middle of the podcast, and I said, "All right." And one of the kids that was on the record was like, "Yeah, you know, got my driver's license. Yeah, Yeah, and I got my CPR license, so I'm official right
Wow.
now. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, this is so crazy.
Confidence levels through the roof. That's
Through
good.
the roof, you know what I'm saying? And that was a big thing for me with the kids this week. So big shout out to Fowles Academy. And I know there's a lot going on, a lot of things that happen, but I'm going to send over to you, Robbie. What's going on? How was your week?
It's all good. It's all good. I had a great week. Work is great. Went to the office yesterday, and surprisingly, I only go 2 days a week. I go Thursday and Friday. Usually it's slow because everybody either comes in no one comes in on Monday. They either come in Tuesday or Wednesday.
Wow, that's
But
good.
it was a full house, and I have not met so many people because I've only been there like a little bit over a year. So this is like my first time actually seeing people, like
Right.
sitting in a room with people discussing work. So I was like, okay, I think things are coming back to normal now. And looking forward to the African American Day Parade on Sunday. That should be fun. And also, I wanted to congratulate you, Rock, for completing your first week teaching, Black and brown students.
Word.
CPR. I think that's wonderful. And I'd be remiss to mention your performance at Coney Island last weekend.
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that. We're going to do it right now, but I just want a big shout out to Casey Diller just sent 250 stars.
Wow.
Then he sent another 500 stars 8 minutes ago. Then he sent another 100. Michelle Marie sent 500 stars. Thank you very much.
Yes.
We doing
You know
it.
what I'm saying? Keep it going, y'all.
Keep it going.
you know
Keep
what I
it
mean?
going. Give them some claps.
Send it. Yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean?
You
I can
know?
see when you're doing it. So thank you so
All
much.
right.
That's what keeps us on the air, So talk about it. The
Me?
performance. Yes.
No, it was good. It was good.
Because we did Coney Island last week, right?
That's what I just said.
I know, so talk about
Oh
it.
man, I'm talking about
It
it.
ain't dope if I talk about it.
Well, it's kind of dope when you talk about it too. So, no, I mean, it was a great performance, great set. There was a lot of, hip hop, aficionados there. I don't know the lineup other than you.
Right.
I know Mikey D was there.
Yo, hold on. Joey, what does Mikey D look like? Is he like a light-skinned dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mikey D's light skin.
Oh, yeah, he was there.
Shout out to my cousin Mikey D, man.
Oh, shit.
I'm not
We
gonna
gotta
come any further.
No. First of all, all right. No, keep going. And then I'll talk about it. Go ahead.
Well, okay. So, who else was there? Peso. It was Peso.
Peso
and
from
friends,
Phyllis 4, yeah.
From the Phyllis 4, and who
My
else?
man Humphrey was there from Connecticut.
I don't know.
He was there, and the
Who else performed?
the generation raps new generation. Those guys.
Oh my God, them?
Yeah, they were there. They were there.
Shit.
Yeah, they
Yeah, he
performed.
was, he was there with his daughter.
What about Charlie Chase?
Oh, Charlie Prince.
Charlie Prince
From Rockmaster Scott and the
That's
Dynamic
right.
3. He
That's
performed.
Right. Yep.
And
A lot of Paisley being
Lot of
one.
Paisley.
Yeah, a lot of Paisley.
very interesting.
You
Then there
know?
was that crew that had on the red shit on. They looked like
First of all,
the Israelite-
let's get with that.
the Israelite
Let's-
dudes.
First of all, I saw the red outfits. Everything
Yeah.
was dripped in red denim. But the shoes was the piece of resistance. You understand what I'm saying?
They had the sparklies.
They had the red and black checkerboards, like, what do you call them? Glittery
Yeah,
shoes.
Now Houdini's inside the joint.
Yeah.
I was like, all they need to do is click twice and they'll be home.
I'm done.
It was us out there. It was crazy. It was it was something to behold.
Yeah.
I could not help but stare at them shoes, bro. Where they sell those things at?
Shit, I don't know what the fuck.
God, dog.
I remember when we first got there, Humphrey was on when we got there. And that was cool. Hold on. Let me just see what you got here. Is that an email?
That's yours? That's you?
rocklogic67@gmail.com.
Yeah, just making sure.
Yeah, that's me.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so what happened was so when I come to perform, I come with my own microphone off the rip. I don't go into no one else's microphone. I bring my own microphone. We jack into the sound shit. They be like, yo, and they try, well, we have microphones. I'm like, fuck that. COVID's real. I'm like, give me my microphone. I take care of my microphone so I know how my microphone sounds. So we jack in, right? And then you got Humphrey. He went on. We were walking up when he was on, and that was dope. And then I kind of wanted to go on right after that. And then they had Charlie Prince go on, and if you're not familiar with Rockmaster Scott and the Dynamic 3, they made a beep the room, put up your phone for the request line.
Yeah.
Got right, which he didn't even do that shit. So he did other things, and then
He didn't sing that song though.
no, he didn't do it.
And one of the members' original name is Slick Rick, actually.
Yes,
Really?
absolutely. Yeah, the first Slick Rick is
first
from
Slick Rick.
Rockmaster Scott and the
So
Dynamic 3.
Slick
Yeah.
Rick is not the first Slick Rick?
No, not at all.
He's the original Slick
Nah,
Rick.
Scott and them, Slick Rick is like 82.
Okay.
And I hate to say this because you'll be fucking with me when I say this, but I was there. I'm just.
Oh my God.
Guess what, Rock? I was there too.
Oh my God. You know what?
I was at Roseland.
I was part of the group.
I wasn't there.
Well, I wasn't there.
No,
I
I'm
wasn't
saying.
there.
Like,
You went too
when
far. You went there.
Yeah, you went too far.
I was there.
Like,
You know
I
what I'm
stopped
saying?
by and watched them.
Right.
there.
Yeah, no. I
You
was
were
there.
an audience member.
Like I was 13 there, like 13 years old
right.
there.
No. I was there. Like I was there.
He was 13 going on 30.
Like we like we went to I remember I thought we made it, right? Because like I wasn't originally with them when they made the first record. When they made the second record, I was part of them. And when they made the first record, which was Think Twice, you know, their life, some shit, right? And we went to Justine's, and Ken Spiderweb was actually hosting, right? And we had a car, and we drive downtown. I'm like, oh shit, I'm with Rockmaster Scott and Dynamic 3. I'm bugging, right? Because I was only like about 14 or 15.
Right.
And then they performed, and Ken is there, and that was actually my first actually hip hop celebrity exposure.
Aw.
You know what I'm saying? At Justine's on 35th Street and 8th Avenue. And it was so dope. And Slick Rick,
Slick
The
Rick.
original.
the original Slick Rick was there, and he's the original Slick Rick.
Right.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Give yourself some claps.
Yeah, absolutely, because I was there.
There you go.
But other than that, so, you know, Charlie went on, and I love Charlie, and Charlie always, since we were kids, right, Charlie always had that, I'm the star, you're the audience vibe, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Diane Cameron, are you off? She's been sailing around the world. Yes, Casey. Humphrey Bogart is my people's. That's what Casey says in the room. And he got down, and we're gonna do a record
That's his
together.
name,
actually,
Humphrey Bogart?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna do a record together.
Okay.
So he
Lot of
goes
fighting
on,
going on.
and here's the deal, man. As an artist, right? Make sure your shit is right before you go on. That's all I'm saying. You know, if you gotta understand something. You can't superstar out if you never had a sound check. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's lack of artist development.
Right, exactly. So no one did a sound check. This shit's on the fucking boardwalk, right?
At the end.
Yeah, right. And we out there, and people are standing there, right? And Charlie comes out, and he's got some music going like, the king is here.
Yeah, he
Boom,
crowned.
boom,
Did he-
boom.
yeah,
Right.
he crowned?
He should have,
No.
because it was really ridiculous. No.
saying.
Okay, if you're not wearing a crown, what should you wear to cause people to look at you?
Clothes?
Paisley. The nigga had on Paisley.
Lot of Paisley. Lot
He
of
had
Paisley
mad
going
Paisley
on.
on.
No, he didn't.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I'm not even bullshit. I'm Paisley.
You
That
serious?
was that the golden black?
Yeah,
Paisley?
the golden back Paisley with
I
the
thought
with
you
the
was
shorts.
clowning.
No.
A lot of Paisley.
No, I'm not bullshit. No, he wore a Paisley
A
set.
lot of. A
I'm
lot
leaving. You know I'm leaving.
No,
No,
you're
so we
not.
can pay attention.
A lot of AJ Lester's going on up in there. It was a
So
lot of AJ
now
Lester's.
he goes on, his shit is feeding back and right, and I'm like, whatever, right. So now they were, and now we're introducing MC Sticky, and I don't go the fuck on.
What?
No, I don't go on.
We mean you don't go on. Why?
I go. Hold on for a minute.
What?
It was unacceptable.
Boop, boop, boop. Yo, that shit is feeding back.
What?
Oh, no. I did a sound check right
Yeah,
there.
right.
Because ain't no way my shit gonna sound whack when I go out there. My shit's too powerful.
There you go.
So I'm like this. I'm like, turn down the 60 hertz on the console. We have a 60 hertz hum going, because I'm a sound
Now,
engineer.
now you're breaking the shit down.
Oh, you know, because I'm a sound
And not even expecting this shit.
Right, I'm a sound engineer.
Right.
So Norris, who's my man, who was also Chuck Chillhouse, and this nigga look like,
Old man winter.
yeah, this nigga look crazy.
just
He's
keeps
like an old
rolling
gray dude,
along.
right?
He looks like Grady.
Yeah, he look like Grady from Sanford and Son. Word. He looks like Grady from Sanford
He
and Son,
looked like
right?
Grady, bro.
And then he has.
I need your help, sis. So how
He
can I
like
help you
this.
there, so
He like
we
this.
need you there, so
He turning down the hertz like.
Right. You know,
he got a couple of minutes left in his life. That was
yeah, like, listen, let me tell you something. The dirt is motherfucking eye high on this nigga. Right?
Oh my god.
he's almost there. So the deal is, right? So, and he understands the language because he's a sound man.
Right.
I said, I have a hum. He turns the hum down. My shit gets clear, right?
Right.
Because now, you gotta understand something. When I'm going to perform, I'm controlling the entire fucking environment.
Gotcha.
I don't give a fuck. And then I go out and I just look at everybody. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, hey. I start waving to niggas, right? Now, all of them, nobody knows who the fuck I am, by the way. Okay?
Right.
But no one knows MCs. You know my records.
Right.
But you don't know me before I start.
Exactly.
So don't understand it. And then I go into it and I go, if you was born in the 1960s, 1970s, or 1950s, make some noise. Because I know my audience. So I was like, ah! I said, all right, cool. So I know who I'm playing music for right now. We gonna bounce one time to the beat. Come on. And we fucking get into it, right?
You get right into
now, the crowd is electrified.
Right.
Charlie's leaving because he's like,
He's hurt now.
right. Humphrey is sitting in the back, right? Hey, what's up, Megan? Megan, what's going on? Megan, all the Irish kids in Throg's Neck love you, Rock. That's right. Because Megan had a bar, just a side thing, that was in Throg's Neck. And it was called McSissy's or McGinny's or, oh my God. It was something. Put it in the chat, Megan. And every year she'd have me come perform for the Irish thing. They had an Irish thing.
Right.
And the kids would come and I would fucking rip the fucking show. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
For the kids.
For the kids. You know, but they were in their 20s.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a bar. So everyone was like 25, you know.
Okay.
And McGee's, it was called McGee's. That's right. And I come and rip that shit like every year. You know what I'm saying? So now I get into the performance. I'm ripping the shit, right? So Charlie Prince made The Roof. The roof is on fire. Right. That's part of my routine. So I don't know the nigga left. I'm like, yo, Charlie! And I don't see the nigga nowhere. Because I wanted him to do it with me.
Wow.
He breaks out.
Yeah,
right?
his feelings were hurt.
So now we into the routine, and since we're not on the stage, the audience is at level, right? So I go into the audience and shit, and I start.
Wait, before you go into the audience,
what?
you know you got sexually assaulted.
Yes, I did. No, yeah. You know what? So here's what
By a man or a woman?
No, it was a woman.
Woman.
Okay, cool.
Thank God. So
He got the fupa bump.
Yeah, the woman starts dancing with me, and then she's bumping the pussy on me. She's like, boop, boop, and I'm like, and then we doing the motherfucking Will Smith shit, you know, the whole thing, dang, we doing all that. Yeah, Apache.
The Apache came on?
Oh no, I do all that.
He does the dance.
I do the dance and everything. So the
Okay.
audience
Do the
is doing the
face.
dance, and she's I'd be like,
Yeah.
right?
That's funny.
And, oh no, you gotta see the routine. It's crazy. So we getting it in, and then at the end of it, she's like, boom, and she bumped, and I was like, okay, listen, take it easy, take it easy, home girl.
Was she thickums?
She was very thick and short.
Okay.
Yeah.
She not thick like voluptuous. She
No,
was
she
she
just had
was like a fire hydrant.
Strong gut.
Yeah, she had a strong gut.
Oh, that
Did a
thickums.
lot of beer there.
She had a beer belly.
She had a strong gut.
So now we get to the end of this shit, right?
He got the guts.
And now I've smashed every artist that's there.
Wow.
Right? Now the most notable artist, or the most noticeable artist was Mikey D.
Right.
Mikey D came with costumes and shit.
No.
Yeah, he did.
I got to tell you.
Go ahead.
Okay. First and foremost, before he even got on the stage, you know, everybody's walking around giving big ups to, you know, people they know. And then I see these two guys.
Oh, yeah.
They have Kangos on, and their faces are painted like Braveheart. One side was like yellow,
that's
gold.
Mike's new look, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And one side was blue.
Yeah.
They had
So they look like the
baseball
Warriors.
bats.
The Warriors.
Yeah.
The Warriors
It's him
baseball
and two
niggas.
other people, right?
Yeah, two
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, that's Mike's new thing, yeah.
And then you don't sound proud of it.
No, I'm tired. Like,
So are we.
Good.
So were we.
Nah.
they know that's my nigga. They know my nigga.
Yo.
They know that's my nigga.
I gave them niggas that. Nah, I gave them that. But I didn't know they was down with Mikey D. I didn't know. I just saw the baseball niggas on the side, right? And Mikey's got the Kango hat, sort of LL-ish, right? And he's kind of walking around. But
Wasn't he wearing like orange and blue or something
yeah,
like
he was
that?
very colorful.
We'll
Yeah.
have to bring Mikey up here.
Yeah, and he had the hat on,
that
right?
would be
yeah,
nice.
He do it,
Yeah.
He'll
Do
tell
that.
you. He'll tell you how I smashed
I would
him.
love that. Yeah.
No, he'll tell you how bad it was. He'll tell you.
You destroyed him?
Oh no, because he had to go in behind me.
Oh, yeah, follow you. I thought he went on already.
Nah. So I get up and I rock. I rip the shit. Niggas like, ah! outlet. And I'm like,
I think one of them is carrying a
big radio, a big boombox.
No, it was cardboard.
Yeah, it was cardboard boombox. But it was nice. It was a good prop. I thought it was well done.
Robin, I know what you want me to do.
No, I thought it was well done.
Do it.
Go ahead.
No, Mike, that's my cousin. That's my dude. We gotta get Mike up here.
Listen, please bring him. Right?
Yeah,
I want to behave.
No,
because I know.
This shit was crazy, son.
That's my nigga.
So hold on, D. So now I'm done, right?
Right.
The shit's pandemonium. I'm done, right? And it wasn't a crazy crowd, but there was enough people out there for me to get energy, right? And I told niggas, I said, listen, because I was about to do my songs. I was actually about to do my songs, right? And I told niggas, I said, listen, man, I get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna go to Rondazzo's because I gotta go eat. So I'm gonna finish this shit up and be on bounce, right?
Right.
And then I do Shake What Your Mama Gave You. I do Say What.
Right.
So I ripped. Now the shit is just.
Now these are party bangers.
Yeah. All party bangers that I'm doing, right?
And you did Shake What Your Mama Gave You for real?
Oh no, I did that. And I did Niggas in the Back where you had to say what. I did all my shit. Right?
And I think they played it a couple of days ago, if I'm not mistaken, on BLS.
Yeah, they did. They played all the time.
Yep. Yeah.
They played all the time. So now the crowd's like, people are walking up to me like, yo, we actually got another show out of that, actually, out in Long Island, because somebody was able to produce a show in Long Island.
What day is that?
I don't know.
Because I'm pulling up.
Yeah, you want to come.
I missed the last two shows.
Now you want to see the extravaganza. Right? So now, time for Mikey D to go on.
Oh, shit.
All right, so the setup is this.
Did he do Get Rough?
I don't know what the name of these songs are. and he said, wait, first of all, let me give you the layout. Rock gets off the stage and everybody's like, oh, God, whew, that was, right? Some guy was like, that was fire. And then after he gets off, the two guys with the faces painted get on, like one on one side, one on the other. Right. And they just stand there.
And Mike's about to do his introduction.
He goes in.
Right.
And then he makes a proclamation. He says, listen, I may not know all the words to the songs, but, just bear with me, and just enjoy. And I'm like...
No, I think that's part of his routine.
You think so?
Because I seen him do it before.
Yeah, he did it again.
Because...
But before he actually went on, he looked at Peso like, am I supposed to go on behind that shit? Yeah. He's looking like that, right?
That's funny.
Yeah, that's funny. He didn't want to go on behind it. Wow. You know what I'm saying? And then... The other dude, Humphrey, he came up, he was like, thank God I went on before you. He was like, fuck. That shit. He's like, you got all the bangers. I'm like, well, you guys are performing and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But I actually have hit records. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of the difference.
Hold
you know
on.
what I mean? No buzz.
Let's rewind that. You said you actually have hit records.
Yes.
That was a huge shot.
Right. Well, it was truth. Right?
Yeah.
You performing and you guys are all trying to get your shit going. And listen, I love artists that put in work because I had to put in work too. But you got to understand something. Me being there is kind of like, I'm just kind of doing a favor for Peso.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So
that's the Peso and friend part.
And friend part, right?
Yeah,
which he wasn't my friend at the last show, but that was cool. So, but, he cut my show. But what happens is, it's technically, you're going, you're performing in front of a professional.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're performing in front of a professional. You know what I'm saying? I open up for actual, MOP and Nas. I do that.
Right.
And then I can do that full throttle shit and be the opener because then they're going to smash it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They're going to ride the wave.
Right. I'm a great opener. But for you guys to go on in front of me, it's going to be rough for you.
So here's the question.
Yeah.
Who did, because it's important to do lineups.
Yeah.
It's an art to that.
Yeah.
The highs, the lows,
yep.
energy.
Yeah.
Who was in charge of the lineup?
Me.
You did that?
No. So you want to hear how it went down? Because I'm going to keep it fucking funky.
Go ahead.
Keep it
all right, here's how it went down. All right. Peso, I'm like, Peso, what's the lineup? And Peso goes, I don't know.
Oh, wow.
I said, well, what time you want me to be there?
What?
Oh, yeah,
wow.
I swear to God. He said, people show up, they do it. I said, all right, cool. So when I rolled up, I was like, here's my flash drive. I'm going to go eat. Let's get this shit going. We're going to knock it out the park, and we're going to keep it moving. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When we did Hip Hop Boulevard, they made me last, right?
Right.
And, big shout to, OG and all them, you know what I'm saying? They all performed in front of me, right? And OnStar and them. and it was dope.
Right.
But people ran over time. So when it came time for me to go on, niggas like, yo, can you cut your show? I'm like, yo, the integrity of my show. Let me be clear.
Integrity.
Nah, I really stand behind my
He's
show.
a professional. Yes.
Right? And if you tell me I got 20 minutes, I'm gonna give you 20 minutes of fucking fire. Ain't nothing gonna be boring.
Funk.
Right.
You're gonna get all of that, right? Now you telling me, now you don't even tell me I don't have 20 minutes.
You just cut him off.
I'm in the middle of my shit,
Yeah.
and my DJ, Chinks, is fighting with you motherfuckers to not cut my music off.
Right.
Because he knows we're not communicating, and I'm not going to understand because I'm on the stage.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So at that joint, I didn't even get to do shit what your mama gave you. I did say what,
Okay.
and then they cut it, and then the audience was like, yo, they were bugging. And I said, do you want more? They're like, ah! I said, I can't do no more. I got to go because the permit ran out. I got to leave. They were like, oh.
And then they turned into zombies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit fucking sucked.
Wait a minute though,
Yeah.
because the same day there was another event. Lee, what's her name? Lisa Lee.
Oh, Universal Hip Hop Museum.
Yeah. Did anybody go?
I talked to LG today,
Okay.
and he was like, you missed it. He was like, it was so crazy. A Busy Bee performed, and I'm not sure who else performed, but it was a nice crowd out there, and they were barbecuing, and he's like, yo, we were looking for you. You know what I'm saying?
That's terrible.
But I just didn't have the time to make both places because
Right.
Coney Island and the Bronx is like fucking,
Opposite ends, way
East
opposite
Coast and
ends.
West Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I couldn't make that, I told Peso I was definitely coming. The Universal Hip Hop Museum, which is my family, no doubt. I know they understood that I needed to go and do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what that was. But yeah, it was good. And big shout out to all the people that performed on the boardwalk. Big shout out to Humphrey Bogart, and that's what's his name's artist. Megan says killed it every time. Absolutely did. Renee's like, you're fucking hilarious. Amanda is in Santa Monica, California. She's on her way back to Australia. She's been traveling the world. She's been on like a world fucking tour.
That's
you know
what's
what I'm
up. She's a Tribe Called Quest.
Word. Tasha said, show some of the footage from Coney Island. Email it to me and I'll put it up. Don't take credit for that. Tasha said, don't take. I'm not sure what she's talking about. Chinks is like, talk your shit. Yeah, you motherfucking right. So that was last week.
Oh, real quick. People that's looking in, make sure you're subscribed, like, share. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Share the podcast, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
And donate.
And yeah,
Cash
send some
App.
money. I just want to know, do y'all see that shit at the top? Like, just let me know in the chat room if you see the scroll bar at the top that says donate BGM podcast, right? And I appreciate you guys that have been donating. It's very important that you donate because this shit ain't free. You know what I'm saying? For us to put the show on, you obviously see that we're in a place. We pay rent here. We pay electricity, AC, all that shit. So, if you send $1, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll shout you out for $1.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
So it's all good. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Don't go through the stars thing. I got to collect the stars, but go to the Cash App, and the cash is immediate, and then we could deal. So
One last thing
go
I
ahead.
just want to mention. While Rock was performing, a man came up to me. I don't know his name, and I hope he's watching because, he was like, "You think he's gonna do okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I think he's gonna be all right." So he stood next to me and he recorded Rock performing, and he said, "I love you on the show," and I don't know who this man is. I just walked away. I was like, I can't do this. Can't do the fan shit.
yeah. So you know what happened, right?
I don't know who this is, but if you're watching, please, just announce yourself so I can thank you.
Yeah. So you know what that was? That was Robin's famous moment.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, yes it was. It's that moment when someone sees you through media
No,
and then they recognize you in real life.
No.
And they're like, yo,
This is
you're
not my
great on the
first
show.
rodeo.
Yeah, but embrace that, though. Embrace it.
Embrace the shit.
Embrace it.
All right.
Embrace
All
it.
right. I'm just trying to be humble.
Nah, it was dope. It was dope. Nah. I mean, because you're doing it like we do the show every week. People see you and they're like, yo, I
thought
enjoy
that
your
was-
show.
That was nice.
I think that's funky fresh. You
All
know
right.
what I'm saying?
Okay. Come on.
DOA, what's going on with you, baby? And what is the topic for the day?
Well, first of all, I had a smooth week.
Okay.
I'm excited. I got a phone call to throw a battle event under the control room.
That's not me, is it?
No. Some feedback. Are we good now?
That's yeah. Go ahead.
All right, so I got a battle I'm working on for October 28th. I'm very excited about that. You know, it's a battle rap event under the control room. I got a silent partner. I'm not gonna let you know. It's gonna be great. I'm very excited about that.
Great.
For the most part, you know, I'm very upset about what occurred out in California.
Oh yes, we have to talk about that. P&B
Rock. Yeah.
P&B Rock. Yeah.
That's one of the topics we're going to discuss. You know, I'm very passionate when it comes to this hip hop.
Yeah.
And a lot of the youngins do need bodyguards. And unfortunately, we're getting taken out every day, every other day, every week. One sidebar. I got a special guest in the building who actually gave me my name, DOA, special guest.
But you can't say his name.
Comedian. No.
Not yet.
He got to do it himself.
All right.
Yeah, it's a special guest. Everybody be easy. We got a comedian in the building. And he is a professional.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
So, you know, it's not something that, now here's the sad part about it. I'm not surprised as far as what happened to him. We shouldn't even be feeling like that. We're too comfortable to even say, you know what, I'm not surprised.
Right.
You know, allegedly, he's been living out there in California for 5 years. So he already knew what it was. So why would you purposely put yourself in a situation to go to a Roscoe and Waffles on purpose, knowing that the ops can come get you? Now, some would say his girl dropped the Addy.
Because I was hungry.
So were they.
Well, I'm just saying.
You can't.
There's a couple of different Roscoe's. I know the one there.
Right, and the one he was at?
That's
not it.
That's directly in the hood.
He was in the heart.
Like, you can't.
Oh wait, hold on.
But did he know that they were out for him? Like,
yeah.
Did he know that they was on that type of time?
Yes.
I'm a little disturbed here. Shout out to Gary. Like, I know you just jumped into the conversation, but how was your week?
It was good.
All right, now we can get back to
Back to you, DOA.
Y'all look crazy. Welcome to the real discussion, everybody.
Back to you, DOA.
Right. He allegedly lived out there for 5 years.
Wow.
And I think if he would have went 15 minutes further, he could have went to another Roscoe's. He could have went to Beverly Hills. And apparently people are blaming his girlfriend, his baby mama, as they will call it, right? Because she dropped the Addy. Right. But that's what she does. But they was going to...
So...
He could have prevented that.
Yeah, he could have. And it didn't help that he went to the hood wearing like $15,000 worth of jewelry.
And in a Maybach.
Yeah, in a Maybach. There you go.
So here's what begs the question. If you're successful, why do you put yourself at risk going back to the same place that the wolves live? Why do you need to like, you know, just... You need to, you know, splash and show people, look what I got, and rub it in their faces and expect not to get got? I don't understand that.
Unfortunately, the youngins are living in a time where they got to prove that they're gangster. I'm not scared of nothing. Let me explain something to you. I don't care how young, old you are. You got to fear something. You're walking around here with no regards. That makes you foolish.
Right.
You have to know, you have to have some sort of limits to anything that you do. Right. Now, he had this woman there. And there's no disrespect, but I want women to hear me clearly. No woman should be able to provoke a man to do anything. Meaning, when she dropped that Addy, he should have took charge of that. Said, listen, what are you doing?
Right.
They said she said she wanted something to eat. So he decided, all right, cool. He should have been like, nah, we ain't doing that.
Hold on a second. Didn't they have an interview like a week prior where they discussed they were, I think somebody attempted to rob them before, or rob them or something like that?
Somebody tried to rob him.
And I think he was with...
before, yeah.
What was that? Was that these academics or...
I think it was
Adam. It was
Adam.
Was Adam 22 or...
No, I think it was academics because he released the interview after P&B Rock, right?
Yeah.
After he passed away, he released that section of the interview. And this is where I'm looking at it, where I don't think, even if the girlfriend dropped the Addy, he had already been a target before that. I mean, dropping the Addy may have,
I'm leaving something out.
Go ahead.
He was on Instagram with someone, and he was clowning this guy. The guy was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get that chain off your neck."
Okay.
Now, it's not to say that he did it, but they were already watching him.
Yeah.
But he thought it was sweet. I believe he's from Philly.
Yes, he is.
He is from Philly.
You're from Philly. Philly's a different breed by itself. For us New Yorkers, that's local.
Right.
Now, you're a Philly street cat moving into L.A.
Was he a street cat, though?
I'm just putting it out there because he presented himself as that. I don't know him.
Right.
But if you put yourself out there that you're that, then
I'm
you better
kind
be
of
that.
good what he wasn't. Just saying.
Right. And you put yourself in L.A. You've been out there 5 years. He knows where everything is at. He knows what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was trying to prove. When you die, there's no coming back from it. Like, you can't live to tell a story about death. That's final.
And what are they going to do with the jury, really?
30 years old.
Yeah. I mean, I think what happened here, D, was that, and I'm gonna speculate, right? I'm just gonna speculate. It's my movie. I'm gonna write my movie, right? I really don't think. I mean, one thing's obvious. He didn't think that shit was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Two, I don't think that he was fully awake or aware, right? Listen, when you want, listen, I've been in that situation, right? Twice in my life. Once was in Chicago. Listen, the most hungry niggas on the planet is in Chicago, on the South Side, right? I was there on the Jay-Z, what's the pedophile's name, the other guy?
R. Kelly?
R. Kelly, yes.
It was the pedophile.
Yeah, the pedophile guy, right? There was the Best of Both Worlds tour, right?
Right.
And I was working promotions at the time or whatever, and there was a group that was opening for them, and I was in Chicago. Now we had a brownstone that we rented, and we were all staying there, really nice. It was beautiful, but it was right at the edge of the South Side, right? So one day I'm there, we drinking, and I'm like, no, I wasn't drinking. That's the fucking problem. And I was like, yo, I gotta go get me some vodka. Where's the liquor store? They're like, it's over there. So it's across a field, which is the separation from where we were to the South Side, North Side to the South Side.
Wow.
So I get in the car. We in a convertible fucking car, and the manager's driving, and she's white, right? So I got the white manager. We in a convertible. I got about 15 grand in jewelry on me. I got my fucking diamond stamp medallion. My watch is like 11 grand, right? I'm not paying attention. I don't understand the dynamics. So I walk into the liquor store, and I go to get my Absolute. And then now, here's the gangster shit, right? Here's what I understand. I seen the niggas lining me up outside. I said, oh shit, these niggas is lining me up. So I didn't even try to front. I didn't try to front. I brought my liquor, I walked outside, and I said, listen, fellas, I said, you niggas look like you about to line me up. He said, hey man, hey, where you from? I said, I'm from New York. I'm here, I'm working the tour, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mean no disrespect to y'all niggas. You understand what I'm saying? He's like, all right, you cool, so, what it is. And I said, here's what it is. You're standing in front of a liquor store. I said, I will buy you anything you want in that liquor store if you don't rob me, right? On some real shit. Because I knew I had nothing.
Right.
I had no gun.
Right.
I got 4 motherfuckers, and I got a white broad in the car.
Right.
This is lose all the way.
Right.
So he says, all right, New York, okay, cool. And he went in there, and I brought I brought his crew the biggest bottle of Hennessy that they had in that motherfucker.
Wow.
I didn't give a fuck what it was.
Right.
And gave it to him. And I said, thank you. I said, respect, brothers. And they let me drive off.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You understand? Sometimes gangster is doing shit like that.
No, that was some gangster shit you did.
You know what I'm
why?
saying?
'Cause you kept it a bean.
Yeah.
I kept it a bean. Listen, I'm going to lose.
Yeah.
I'm fucking with you niggas, I'm going to lose.
Right.
But I was unaware up until the point when I walked in the store, but I peeped it because I know that. I know the whole thing when they do the square.
But here's
and
the
then
difference,
they come
though.
up.
Here's the difference. You're street smart.
Right, correct.
And when you realize the reality, you was like, oh shit, what the fuck did I just do? He went in there like, fuck it. Like,
And he's been living there too, so he already knew what the deal was.
30 years old. Why would you want to just die? Go ahead, Gary.
Nah, I don't think you understood it. What up, Gary?
Some of these guys, as Rock said, you peak the situation.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them aren't like that. They feel that they're invincible. Right? They feel that they're invincible.
Right.
Great point.
So, unfortunately, when you feel like you're invincible and you feel like, oh, I ain't got to pay attention to anything,
Right.
you're gonna get got. And unfortunately, with PNB, I mean, there's so many faults there. Like, first of all, there's a bunch of other Roscoe's he could have gone to.
That's true.
Why that one? Like, why? Like, Robin, that's the worst one.
I know. I heard.
That's the fucking worst one.
I read about that.
Nigga, he had a Maybach. He could have drove to Atlanta.
This is like,
He could have had it delivered.
Right.
Yeah.
like that's the
He
fucking
could have
worst.
had it delivered. What you know?
I'm just like,
I mean, I'm just want to say this. God forgive me, but this conversation is really making me want waffles. I'm really having a waffle moment.
hey, Roscoe's chicken and waffles.
I'm kind of hungry too.
I ain't even fronting.
Hey,
I'm kind of hungry. Yeah.
I'm just saying,
I'm kind of hungry.
It's really making me feel like that.
You just
But
did.
Roscoe's chicken and waffles is the bomb. I'm just saying.
Okay.
You just did a fucked up commercial.
It is the bomb. No, what?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What?
This motherfucker's dead. You talking about you want some motherfucking waffle?
Yes.
Listen,
But-
Well, he didn't get a chance to eat them.
and Roscoe's is dope.
Yeah,
Too
Roscoe's.
soon.
Huh?
It's too
Is
soon.
it too soon?
Oh, I didn't know him, so I'm sorry.
DOA, is it too soon?
You know what?
No,
Rest
but
in
this is the
peace
real
to his
discussion.
family.
Fuck
Rest
Too
in
soon for the
peace.
Roscoe's
And hey,
commercial?
they will open. They
You're not getting
open
paid
like
for it, though, so.
they open the following day. So like
Now
maybe
watch how
Oh, because they're used to that.
Now watch how famous that shit get behind that.
Yeah.
It's sad to say, but that's how it happens, right?
Right.
It's gonna get famous.
Everyone's going to Roscoe's.
Everybody's gonna want to go in there now.
Yeah.
So
I'm making waffles when I get home.
I would raise the price.
here's the other.
I can't believe go off the Rock. Stop it! I wasn't supposed to say that.
I'm saying though.
Yeah, nah, don't worry about
Rest
it.
in peace, to man.
What are you gonna say?
First of all,
Gary?
one-
Condolences
100%
to his
rest in
family.
peace.
My condolences to his
But I
family.
ain't mad at the waffles, nigga. The waffles ain't shoot him. It was the other niggas that did it.
Right.
So I don't think the waffles the
But my
problem.
thing is, what was the purpose? Like, what? Listen, I don't want answers. I just wanted to know what was the purpose of robbing him and killing him. Was he? You have people that rob you, beat you up, and then you just got people that just murder you.
Some dudes
They had
don't
an
care.
agenda.
Some dudes don't care.
They had an agenda. That's what it was.
And here's the problem with that, right? And this is what's sad, right? When you're in that situation, you're at the mercy of the person that is perpetrating the crime, right? And here's what you young niggas gotta understand, because this is what they're used to. They're used to a build up. Oh yeah, nigga, oh, and there's a build up. These niggas ain't have no build up. They came in, blah, bang, give me the jewelry, done. You know what I'm saying? And there's no defense. That can happen to any of us, God forbid, in this room. You could just be sitting somewhere and a nigga's intentions is to murder somebody. You can't negotiate your way out of that because you don't even know you're in a situation. By the time you know you're in a situation, you already been
Right.
shot.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So and I don't think he had a chance to even negotiate the situation. I think they came in with intention.
Yeah. They had an intention.
They had intention, and it was like, and I don't think the robbery. I think the robbery was secondary to the murder. Tell you the truth.
Wow.
I think it was like, yo, we're gonna hit this nigga, and then we take his jewelry if you feel like it.
You know what disturbed me the most?
Yeah.
And maybe someone can explain this to me, but after he got murdered, I saw a couple videos with guys saying, you got to check in. You can't come to our town
Oh yeah. Yeah.
unless you check in.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah. There's actually
Yeah, you got LA's like that.
What is it, like a tax?
hold on. There's
It's respect.
There's a documentary on FX that
Okay.
actually talks about that, where it's Big U, who's from the Crips out there, Bimmy, who's from Queens,
Okay. Burt Padell.
no.
Gotta check in with Bird.
Trick.
Go ahead.
Trick.
Okay.
Haitian Jack.
Okay.
Like Deb Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony.
Yeah.
Now Dev and Bimmy are brother and sister.
Yeah. So
But she's in Atlanta.
yeah, so there's a whole, if you want to call it, somewhat of a network where if you're a certain artist, you come into town, you gotta check in.
Oh, I see.
Right? Big U, he talked about what happened with Rick Ross, right?
So let me ask. I'm sorry. If you don't check in, what happens?
Well, if you get got, then because like
So they offer protection, like the
Yes,
mob?
because it's like hustling backwards.
Yeah. So okay, Trick.
Yeah.
When Rick Ross was coming into Detroit, Rick Ross thought he was like, "Oh, y'all ain't gonna touch me."
Right.
Well, that's not what. Rick Ross, he got a wake up call.
That reminds me of a story. I don't know who it was. They went to Miami or something, and I think it was what's his name? The one that eats ass. What's his name?
Jesus.
The one with Trina. What's his name?
Trick Daddy.
Yeah.
Trick Daddy. Yeah.
The one that eats ass.
Yeah.
He banned some rapper from coming to Miami because he was like, oh, you. I think it was Lil Wayne at the time, and it was some
I don't know if you can
artist.
stop Lil Wayne.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know about that.
it was something.
Okay.
Nah, if your
was
juice is
something
like
like
that,
that.
you can stop anybody you want. If
Yeah.
your juice is like that, you know
I
what I'm
think he
saying?
wanted to stop him from performing somewhere. It was a big blow up. I didn't know that was part of it. I didn't know that.
No, but there's certain cats that that there is that check in.
Okay.
Like, and truthfully, there's some of these cats, if they say that you can't come in here, then they don't care how big you are.
Oh, I see.
And
Okay.
as I said, when Rick Ross, Rick Ross was a multi-platinum artist,
Right.
and he went to Detroit thinking that
Right.
y'all ain't gonna touch me.
Right.
And Trick let him know, like, yo, when you
Okay.
come in here, I don't give a fuck how big you are.
Okay.
You gotta check in.
Yeah. Okay. I
So
got it.
there's certain cats that's like that, like Luke down in Miami. If Luke says you can't come there, then you can't come there.
Yeah, I just remember being in LA and not checking in and getting corrected quick.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was wearing blue.
Right.
Oh,
It is a
damn,
thing.
And I went to a Subway. I went to go get some food. Like, you understand? So when you don't know the rules, shit is bugged out. So I leave the Montron's Hotel. I'm like, I want to give me a Subway sandwich. I go in the joint, right? And I'm wearing my blue Yankee hat.
And that means something different out there. With
Yeah.
And, well, I'm a Crip, technically. The language is saying I'm a Crip.
Right.
So I'm wondering why this nigga's panicking behind the sandwich shit.
Oh,
this nigga's
no.
bugging. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, let me get the... I want the Italian, give me the soft bread. And he's like, yeah, okay, he's bugging, right?
Wow.
So then Crips come in,
Uh-oh.
and then they do the signal.
They knew you wasn't. They knew you wasn't.
And immediately, and I was like, listen, I immediately identified myself. I said, listen, hold on for 1 second, fellas. I'm not a Crip. I'm from New York.
You always
know what I'm
explain
saying?
it. You gotta
Now,
explain.
Listen, let's get right. Because these niggas do the cuz. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Cuz. And I'm like, nah, hold on, fellas.
Did they
I'm
do
from
the
New
whole
York.
walk on you?
Nah, they
They
just
came
did the
up on
cuz
you?
thing. They just did the thing.
Okay.
Right? Because they're speaking to you, right?
Okay.
And I'm like, I'm wearing this hat because I'm a Yankee fan. I'm from New York, and I just happen to have on a blue shirt. That's all that's happening. I'm not part of your culture. And he's like, all right, New York, all right, you cool, you know. And they were cool, but I had to correct that quick.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't wearing anything of any value, but they were like, nigga, who are you? And why you wearing blue?
I got a funny story to tell you.
Yeah.
This is a true story. True story.
I hope so.
My grandmother had passed away some years ago, and she was living in Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah.
So all my cousins out there, especially one of my cousins, they know I like chicken gizzards, right? Right?
I love that.
I love them.
So my cousin was like, yo, Dre, come on, we go take it down to the store, get some chicken gizzards. All right, cool. So we go down to the store, and I see a bunch of Crips. in front of
Really?
the store. Dude came up to me and said, yo, cuz, you got $1? I said, hold up, wait a minute. I said, wait a minute. You're asking me for $1? Aren't you supposed to, like, rob me, nigga? Like, fuck is wrong with you?
Wow. Wow.
And you asking for it.
And you asking for it? I gave him $1. I said, yeah, but you don't.
What you need $1 for?
It was
Are you
just-
short 9?
What I'm saying is, I don't know if they were actually real Crips, because you have people that claim
Oh, I
shit.
see.
But they were cripping and they all
Did they
had
walk
on
up to
blue.
you? Did they walk up
they
to you
didn't
like
do
the dance?
They didn't do that.
Can I get a
They
dollar?
were dancing amongst each other.
Oh.
But I
So it
didn't
was
give
a
fuck.
battle?
This is years ago. I didn't give a fuck about that.
It was a Crip
I
battle.
wanted my chicken gizzards.
I
But
see.
then they say, yo, cuz you got $1? Like, asking. It
Yeah.
was just so funny because I thought he was going to try to be on some gangster shit.
Wow.
So, you know what I mean? It was just crazy.
You had to respect his begging. He was a begging crip.
Yeah.
He's like, I ain't gonna rob you, cuz.
At best, he was crip loitering.
Right, exactly. He was on that type of time.
Fucking dumb. Robin, you fucked up. When I went to LA,
Why are you mad about that?
I went to California in '97.
And then we're gonna get to our guest.
Real quick, my first
I'm
experience.
just trying to get this video together. Go ahead.
And a friend of mine named Click the Super Latin, he was a beatboxer.
Yeah.
So he flew me out there to get on his album. I kept begging him, like, yo, take me to Compton. I want to see Compton. He was like, all right, man, I'm going to take you to Compton. So I was out there for almost a week. I'm like, look,
Get me out of here.
I want to see Compton. No, because I knew what colors.
I thought you were in Compton for a week.
No.
Okay.
I stayed at his home. I met his wife, his kids. That's my dude. Very family oriented.
Right.
I knew what colors not to wear. I knew all about that shit. I said, take me to see Compton.
Okay.
He kept procrastinating. So I'm going to take you. Finally, the day before I had to leave, he said, I'm going to take you to Compton.
Isn't that on that way to the airport?
The motherfucker shows me from the fucking highway. There it is right there.
Exactly.
Because
I'm not fucking with you.
near the airport?
Because
Because when I went to LA, we drove through Compton to get
Yeah.
to downtown LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's near the airport.
I wanted. This is during now as he's doing this and he's showing me. I could have sworn it could have been in my head. I thought I seen somebody being chased.
Oh, Jesus.
Now this is during the day.
You sure it wasn't OJ?
Jesus.
I'm sorry. It
could have been OJ.
Because was he running on foot or?
It was running on foot.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
But I was there. I wanted to see it.
Oh, see, that's the New Yorker in you.
And then the second time I went, it was in 2000 when I did the Jerry Lewis telethon. That was some Beverly Hills shit. But I just wanted to just drive through real quick and just take a look. Because back then, Boys in the Hood. You know what I mean?
That's the reason why you should not go.
No, what is
Correct. They gave you an advertisement. Don't fuck with us, nigga. Like, I'm good.
You see what they did to Ricky?
Oh shit!
Come on.
It was a bad day for Ricky.
And they shot him in the back.
Right.
Don't do it. DOA.
No, I was like 26 years old.
That's old enough to know.
I wanted to see it.
Exactly.
Come on.
Where's your gangster? Where's your awareness? So what I'm gonna do now, right, is I'm gonna play this video. Yeah, what's up, guys?
I just want to give a quick shout out.
Oh, come on.
All right, so I want to give a big shout out to Cowboy. Today is his birthday. Cowboy from the Furious Five.
From the Furious Five, okay.
Yeah. So his sister, I want to give a shout out to her. Her name is Janice Wiggins, and I also want to give a shout out to Samuel. And I also want to give a shout out to Samuel Hawkins because what they've done is at 7 p.m. this evening down in Atlanta, up here in New York, and I believe over in Delaware, they all set out balloons in celebration of
that's great.
Cowboy's birthday. So I spoke to them earlier.
And that's Keith Cowboy from the
Keith
Grandmaster
Cowboy,
Flash.
yeah, from Grandmaster.
I'm the COWBOY. Yeah.
That you can't deny.
So
When people don't realize,
Cowboy.
and the real McCoy.
Right.
What they don't realize is that was actually the first member of the Furious Five.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah, Flash. It was Cowboy and Flash first.
Yeah, so
And that's how that
actually
started.
they're
Sounds
actually
like a buddy movie.
they're actually working on something to give him his props,
Good.
right? Because
Okay, good.
they
Nah, because he didn't get any problem.
because the sister feels like he hasn't gotten his just due and stuff like that. So they're working on something to give him his props.
That's great. That's
So,
great.
yeah, so big shout out to Janice Wiggins and Samuel Hawkins.
Isn't Samuel
All
Hawkins working on a movie or something?
He got a documentary.
Documentary
Yeah,
he's doing,
yeah.
right?
So actually, the next time they come in town, he's going to come by the show.
Okay, because I remember I did an interview for it.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to, I'm going to play my secret guest. I have a YouTube video of him performing. Where's he performing at, DOA?
Bad Boys of Comedy.
Bad Boys of Comedy.
Nice.
Right, and I'm going to play that clip while we switch out, so give me a minute, y'all.
So look
all
at
right?
first question.
Here it comes. Okay, that wasn't it. All right, here it is. This is it right here.
Straight raw.
A new relationship, and you ain't had sex yet. If there's anything wrong with your body, that they need to know about before you get butt ass naked. Let them know in advance. any burn marks, any stab wounds. And ladies, if you got stretch marks, don't wait till you get butt ass naked and your stomach looks like a tiger. Ran up on that shit and said, rah, rah, rah. Let a nigga know I'm gonna be kind of stretchy. Don't be springing that shit on a motherfucker. The dick go right the fuck down. And fellas, if you got a little dick, tell her in advance. Don't wait till you get butt naked and she be like, what the fuck is that? Be a man. Stop her. Say, I gotta tell you something about me. I gotta tell you something about me. I gotta tell you something first. Don't come out and say, I got a little dick. Be intelligent. Say some shit like, look here, baby. Come here, boo-boo. When we make love, I'm gonna be in you. But I ain't going too far. Let her know, but ladies, you know when you fuck a little dick, he fucking you one way. Doggy style. Not cause he like it, that's the only way he could do it. And he ain't coming from back here. No, he gonna get right up on you, hold you on your side, and start going real over. And ain't gonna be no air between your ass and him cause he can't back up that far. And you gotta stay still.
I got my guest in the house.
I forgot some of those jokes.
Yo. You know, DA sent me some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, it was playing like two things simultaneously. I don't know what's happening, but it was, from what I can hear, listen, that's some raunchy shit you got going on. So, we got our special guest in the house, and I'm going to let him introduce himself. Special guest, let the people know who you is. You're on camera.
I am the one and only Miles Green. I did a little BET Comedy Review. We did these Bad Boys of Comedy. I forgot the rest. It's been that long.
Right.
I forgot the rest. But y'all, I was sitting on the side, man. Y'all having conversations I wanted to be in.
That's what I'm talking about.
I said, because I know the life. You know, I've been doing comedy for like, what, over 25 years.
Right.
So I traveled all over. And I know how to move.
Right.
I know how to think. One time I was with this kid. We was in Philly. We did a show. Now we got to get gas before we get on the highway, but the highway right there. All of us in the car jump out. When we pull up, I already see it's niggas there parking lot pimping. So I'm like, okay, because I'm from that era where, you know, I'm from Brooklyn, so it was about taking, so I kind of pay attention to everything. And I was like, they just lollygag and go and get the gas, you know, go in the store. I said, yo, I gotta hurry up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because this ain't the place to be chilling out. We ain't from here.
Right.
And they like, because he ain't scared of nothing.
Right.
He like, man, I ain't worried about that. I said, yeah, but that ain't the point. I said,
I don't give a fuck about them niggas, man.
Yeah,
Come on, man. Philly's my third home, man. Come on, man.
They out there, you know what I'm saying? And I'm watching them watching. I know when you checking me because I'm from that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I said, man, y'all need to stop all this lollygagging bullshit and
Time to get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
Highway right there. We got to get out of here. We ain't from here.
Right.
And then another car pulls up. So I'm like, cause see, this is how I think. If you don't think you got enough to hold it down and do what you want to do, you call for backup.
Right, you call other niggas.
You know
That's right.
Because that's what I was thinking about PNB. Like, he in the restaurant, it could have been somebody in the restaurant.
Right.
Made a phone call, say,
Yep.
yo,
You don't know. You don't
got on
know.
a couple $100,000 worth of.
Yep.
And they like, oh, he did? Like that.
Yeah,
But then
true.
Everybody's saying, it's a lot of stories going on, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Talking about she got text messages that somebody telling her, yo, is y'all there yet? You know, all kind of. I don't really know. I just know that ain't nobody gonna make me go anywhere that I don't want to go, that I don't feel is
safe.
We could pull right up and I go, man, let's get the fuck out of here.
Right.
You're crazy.
Right.
I'm not
I'm
going
moving.
in there.
Yeah.
I've been that way in Jersey. I'd be like, I'm not going in there. Why would you stop at this store when it's 100 niggas in front of the store?
True.
I ain't from here. They gonna want to fuck you, but they'll kill me.
Right.
What's wrong with you?
Right.
You know, it's like.
Right.
That's how I think.
Right.
I'm like, yo, what the? Are you crazy? She's like, you scared? It ain't about being scared. It's about being smart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Being smart.
Because I'd be like this, yeah, fuck that. I'm fucking scared. All right, so let's get the fuck out of here.
And that's the problem. A lot of guys trying to be tough in front of the girl. It's like, yo, look at her. First of all, you're not gonna pull over anywhere with me in the car. I'm not stooping down. I'm not,
Right.
none of that. Because you're trying to make it like a bitch. You understand? Because I'm not getting out the car. I'm not
Right.
getting stomped out, and your
Right.
pussy is regular. You know what I'm saying? You got all right pussy.
I agree with that.
You ain't got,
I agree with that.
You ain't got that.
Not for no sandpaper pussy.
Yeah, I could get,
For real.
you fucking mud duck.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm supposed to go out there.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to take
Yeah.
my chance get beat the fuck up for a mud duck?
Yeah,
Come
mud
on,
duck.
man.
For real. I believe it.
You ever meet a dressed up Dusty? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
yo, I be fighting myself because that's why I stopped getting high, because you make dumbass decisions when you high.
This is you not high. Okay,
You
go
make
ahead.
dumbass decisions when you
This
high.
is him on
And
water,
when
okay?
when you realize it, you be like, God damn, I made that decision.
Right,
Like,
that's true.
what, you kidding me? When his song used to come on, that Shake What Your Mama Gave You shit,
Yeah.
that got me up.
Okay.
Because I was always on the side playing the wall because I had to watch everything. Every woman I ever be would say, why you got to watch the door in the restaurant? Bitch, they might come for us. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Right.
You stupid. I don't wear jewelry. Been stopped that.
Yeah.
All that trying to draw attention. Man, I'm a grown-ass man. I'm not crazy. I'm not walking into a trap. First of all, I'm not setting myself up to make myself a target.
Right.
I'll be like, yo, I'm on the wall, but when that shit come on, I would never go on stage behind you. I don't give a fuck. If I was an artist, I'd have said, hold up, before you, hold up. I'd have ran up on the stage and grabbed the mic and said, this nigga not going before me. You're about to be crazy. Come on, everything he got, like he said, he humble too. He said, technically, I got hits.
Right.
Motherfucker, you do.
Yeah.
When that shit with your mama used to come on, the room used to rock.
Yeah, it
This is
still
where
does.
I was
Yeah.
at.
It
was
still
like,
does.
Shake with your mama gave
It still does. Yeah.
I used to be like, yo, who the fuck did that shit?
A lot of people did stuff like that too.
That shit would come on, and then the music, I'll be like, yo, first thing I want to do, get up on you. Come on, shake.
Right.
That's what.
Because they was wiggling them asses.
Only reason why I got up.
Yeah, that's
Other
right.
than that, I am too cool
They were
for that.
backing it up,
I'm
and they
not
needed
sweating.
somebody to, yeah.
I'm not sweating. I'm not doing none of that. And I could be dancing and I'm still looking around.
Yeah.
I'm still looking
Yeah, of
around.
course.
One girl told me, why you always, your head is on a swivel? Bitch, I'm from Brooklyn.
Right.
You must be like that. I don't
Right.
care where you live, what part you live in, you must be on a swivel. You
Right.
can't. I'm not going and walking up in some place and not observing. I observe before I get there.
You got it right.
I'm observing the outside.
Yep.
Like he said, when he walked out Chicago, them niggas, I'm not going, first of all, out of town, the store is the gas station.
That's true.
Yeah.
See, in New York, we small because the store in every corner. It's a store,
Right.
sometimes a store in the corner, store in the middle of the block.
Right.
So we kind of like, you
Right.
know, be cool with that. But man, out of town, the gas station is the store.
It sure is.
If you driving to the gas
That's the
station
hangout.
and you see 30, 40 niggas out there, cars
Keep
parked,
going.
Yeah, don't even stop there. Get your gas early
But Miles,
in the morning.
but understand,
You gotta book it.
When we was out in Philly, I'm used to moving by myself,
Yes.
right?
Book.
Yeah.
And you know I'm good in Philly.
And you can move around.
You
when
know I'm
by
good at
yourself. I used to be by myself too. You can move around when you buy it, but when you got one or two, all it takes is for one knucklehead to be with you, and
Yeah.
looking at them like, "Fuck you looking at me for?" That's
Right.
it.
Yeah,
That's
then
how I
it's-
you
feel
was
about-
right. You
that's
was
how
right.
I feel
I
about
didn't-
the rats in New York City.
I seen what was going on. I didn't care. I was like, yo,
I saw when two other cars pulled
we
up.
just
there
got
was
off.
already two
We
cars
just got
there.
off the
Wow.
stage. That's what happened.
And it
I
was
guess.
like-
I guess he
it was
thought.
like three,
You know.
4 guys. Yeah, and I had a pocket full of money. It was about 3 or 4 guys.
Word.
And 3 or 4 guys.
Oh,
already
wait,
there.
yeah, that part.
And 2 more cars pulled up.
Right.
Yeah.
When you got a pocket full of money, you become hyper aware.
Yes.
Very hyper aware.
Let me tell you a true story. I was in New Orleans. I taped Comic View. I come out to stand in front of the theater because it was still a line for the next show.
Mm-hmm.
I meet a cutie. I'm like, damn, she fine as hell. You know what I'm saying? All the other cats from out
So
of
not
town,
mud-
they
no
go,
mud
they go,
ducking.
"Yo, let's hold on. She wasn't a mud duck.
Okay.
And they was
Mud
like,
duck.
yo, Miles, let's hang out with them. She digging you. And I was like, whatever. And the girl said, let's go to a jazz spot.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm thinking it's some little jazzy little club.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go there. We gonna be all right. Man, this bitch pulled up to a wooden shack on the corner. Niggas is sitting on top of the garbage cans. It was 2 blocks from Calio Project.
She was a mud duck, bro.
No.
She
moved away from that shit.
Oh, Miles, just move over a little bit. Just
They was trying
end the
to show
microphone.
me.
Just move it
They
all
was
over.
trying to show me.
Yo, I'm done.
New Orleans.
I can't.
And I was like, I had on that back then. I was wearing jewelry for TV. I had on the diamond crusted medallion, the Rolex bracelet, the fat pinky ring.
You
all
look,
its attention.
yeah.
Yeah.
And when she turned on that block, my fucking heart dropped.
I bet it did. Like you set me up.
I said, where we going? She said, right there.
Oh,
I
no.
said, I swear to God, if something happened to me, niggas pull up on me, I'm going to choke one of you bitches to death. Because there's no way in hell I'm getting trapped. Because my first reaction was I'm not going with none of them other cats because
Right.
I don't want that attention. Because
Right.
I don't know how they going to act.
Right.
Man, I'm in the club. I'm up against the wall. She like, why are you playing the wall? I said, because I got to know this door. I got to see that door.
Yep.
I got to know how to get up out of here. I'm standing in here with jewels on, but what blew my mind, the cats that came in, they got diamonds on in the mouth and all this. Everybody's
Wow.
icy. They saw my show downtown. And they was like, yo, you funny.
Oh, it just so did not turn out the way
I
you.
kind of cooled off a little bit, but I
You
never
leveled
let
out.
my guard, never let my guard
Right.
down.
Yeah.
They were like, yo, you want anything, man? You want anything? I
Yeah.
don't drink. So I'm like, man.
'Cause you was
I'm
food.
Good. I'm good, yeah.
Yeah, you was
What?
food, bro.
Them niggas outside.
You was
they
on the
sitting
menu.
on the garbage can. They were speaking to all the girls that I came with. I'm the only dude. I'm icy. And I'm thinking my ice is
dripping.
something. I'm thinking my ice is something.
Yeah.
But these niggas was double, triple, quadruple ice.
So you dripped and they poured.
Yeah, they was...
Nice.
I was like, yo, but I learned from that. I said, yo, she was like, what's wrong with you? I said, sweetheart, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. We just don't walk into any place. I don't go anywhere.
Right.
You should have told me you was taking me 2 blocks from Callio. She said, I'm from Callio. I grew up there. Yeah, everybody know me. Everybody did know them, but come to find out, 2 of them bitches had guns on them, and one of them had a shank.
Nice.
An ice pick.
Oh, so you were good.
But I didn't know that. I'm thinking,
You had
You were good.
You was with some gangster shit.
you had sexual protection.
yeah. And the one I was talking to, she was fine as hell, light skin, gorgeous, right? Blonde hair, all that shit, the real blonde.
Yeah.
Her shit, her own shit. And I was like, yo, I said, these bitches
Yeah.
is tough. Like, they kept telling me, don't worry about wherever we go, you good. Bitches hate on us, but we got something for them. Don't worry about that.
Wow.
I thought they was talking. I'm
They were like, set it
yeah.
off, but for real.
What? When we got back in the car, I said, yo, don't ever pull up to no joint like that and fucking have me in the car and not let me know what I'm walking into.
Right.
I'm used to knowing what I'm about to walk into. Them bitches said, what? I wish they would.
Oh.
I wish they would. Her sister pull out one, she pull out one. The other bitch said, I got it. She pulled out an ice pick. I was like, oh, you bitches, that's not because bitches be hating on us. So we got to stay prepared.
Wow. It's like Afghanistan.
Why
Shit.
the fuck would y'all take me to that?
Yeah.
Because they was ready, baby.
That's
But
how
still,
they move.
my life be on the line. I
Right.
gotta know because
No, it's true.
Because I'm a runner, I'm a track star. I would have been gone.
You been booked.
I ain't know where the fuck. I would have knew where I was going. I would have knew where I was going.
Miles, right? Hold on, wait. Because sometimes we use words that we haven't used in a long time.
Because when I said booking, he was like, yeah.
Brooklyn.
You be booking, right? You be
I'm
booking.
62 years old. I've
Right.
been there, done that.
You got a book.
What? I have a signal.
Miles is crazy.
I got a whole joke about that shit. I got a signal. You gotta watch my right leg. If I turn my right leg to the side, that means I'm about to bounce. You gotta pay
It's
attention.
on.
And your ass might get beat the fuck up.
Right.
Because it's too much. First of all, I'm not taking a beat down for some ordinary pussy, some
Right.
high pussy.
Right.
Yo, shit, come on, man.
Yeah, she better be a
I'm
sprayer.
not
Yeah.
talking about you a bitch. I ran on this chick one time. I left her ass. She was screaming, you fucking bitch, you pussy. I'm going to tell everybody on the block you pussy.
Yep.
But I bet you I won't have a black eye, bust a lip, and
Yep.
swollen
Yep.
ass
I'm going to
face.
look good. Listen.
And I'm going to tell them you got average pussy, so I wasn't going to fight for it.
Right,
go.
right.
There
Yeah,
you
listen.
go.
They say in the safari, right? You know what I'm saying? If a lion's coming after you, just run faster than the nigga behind you. That's
Right.
it. So you gonna be all right. You know, you just do the boogie. Fuck him.
And once they catch that nigga, it's good.
Right. Fuck him. He's
gonna
food.
eat. Yeah.
Just go
You
ahead and
walk
run.
slow. They'll be too
I'll play
busy
that.
eating on that dude. Yeah.
I
So
wish
you
I
have-
would have been at your show, though.
Yeah.
I wish I'd have been at your show because it was y'all. That Paisley shit, when you said Paisley, Paisley everywhere, I was wondering what the fuck he was wearing.
Oh no, he
Yeah.
definitely wasn't wearing
No,
paisley.
I know, come on. I know.
It's not a paisley party.
I know you, when you walked up that motherfucker, he came with the attitude that I have on stage. Like, I'm about to come burn this motherfucker down.
Right, automatic.
I'm
yeah.
not trying to impress nobody or be better than nobody, but I'm going to do me.
Right.
Nah, I can't leave a hole in the boardwalk, baby. I was like, listen,
I wouldn't have
put
followed
this
you.
fire on. It was,
Especially with motherfuckers that had masks on, all kind of paint and shit on their face. What the
right. So we had the Warriors over here.
Oh,
Mikey
Jesus.
D is LL, right?
Yeah.
Mikey D
And,
is
and that's his boy, too. He
I
tells me
know.
all the time.
yo.
That's his cousin.
Yo, when I saw him, I was like, it's
I
your
remember him from way back.
You know what happened? You know what happened? Because like a week before, me and DOA, we was in front of my house, and he was telling me about Mikey D. I didn't really know who Mikey D was or his history,
Yeah.
and he's telling me his history and shit, you know, and we kind of going through it, right?
was
And he's
a-
like,
he was
yo,
an
Rock
OG.
Man. He's like, yo, Rock Man, you know. LL invited him to rock the bells, and he ain't like Mikey D perform, right? So I said, I'm like, so why would he? I'm like,
Now keep in mind, Mike didn't complain about it, but I just wish that it would have happened.
Right.
That was
Yeah,
my.
nah.
So does Mikey.
Yeah,
I don't think he cared.
There was
Mike
no-
was
there
just
was-
happy
there
to
was
be
no-
there because you know they have a history. But I want him to perform.
But there was
Everybody
no,
from
there was,
Queens was there too.
listen, there was no reason for this nigga to perform. You know what I'm saying? This nigga's
Oh my God.
Nobody cares about the history no more. Huh?
no. We love the history, but Rock the Bells ain't the history lesson.
And if you go out there with half your face painted and,
Right.
and your crew standing over there and rock the bells, that would they'd start laughing.
Right. You
That crowd
don't come
right
out with the
there,
Warrior shit?
They'd be like, who
Come
the
on.
fuck is this?
Dressed like LL in the 80s? Stop.
87 to be precise.
They had the same. They both rocked the Kango.
This
at the
nigga
same
was
time.
wearing the walking like the Panther outfit, son. He had that outfit on. No, he had on the red Kango, like the chain, like the whole thing. I thought he did a good show.
So that was your first time.
I never saw him
He
before.
didn't even know it was him.
Yeah, didn't
No.
speak.
No, we didn't. I didn't even know he was Mikey D.
Right.
I mean, they
Because
said
he was
Mikey
about to
D.
leave.
I'm very surprised that you never came across each other.
That was the first time. I want him to come on the show, by the way.
He an OG though.
Wow.
He an OG in Queens when it comes to that.
Really?
Oh, here OG. Because if you ever listen to some of his stuff from back then, you say, wow, people took his style
Oh, really?
and became famous.
Oh.
So that's the real truth. A lot of people don't want to admit that.
Oh,
but
okay.
That's the real truth. When you look
Okay.
at it.
We gotta
He
have
know-
him on.
He know the Bronx history. It's like there's a lot of people from the early days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's people came behind them, took their style.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
The Sugar Hill Gang took everybody's shit. I
Off
was
the
like-
rip.
When you first heard that, I was like, if you like me, I was like, who the fuck is these guys?
He's absolutely right.
I've never seen them at none of the parties. I've
Right.
never seen them at none of the clubs.
They had no street cred.
I was like,
Matter of fact,
who are these fat
The
fuckers?
first time I saw the
They
Sugar Hill Gang,
didn't,
no,
they
he's
didn't
right.
check in.
No, they definitely didn't check in. The first time I saw the Sugar Hill Gang, they were on Channel 7 News with Chi Chi Williams, right? And Chi Chi Williams like, we have a new thing, this rap thing that's coming out of
Rap thing?
New Jersey. I was like, New Jersey, right? Now, listen, this is almost 1980. I'm already 5 years deep. I know my shit, right?
Right.
Who the fuck are these niggas?
Right.
And one of my come on, he said, a hip, a hop, a hip to the hip.
Then
I
they-
said, what? Who the fuck are these niggas?
That
Yeah,
nigga,
I'm fucking
that
done.
nigga
Rapping over good times.
Hank sound like Chaz. I was like, yo, that's Grandmaster right
That's
there.
Kaz.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
yo, everything about that shit. All right, they had the little flow and they had their run. That's why that shit didn't last.
Well, all I remember is they're singing a song and everybody's wearing bell bottoms and those little polyester vests like
Yeah.
it was in a disco ball.
Yeah.
Oh, we got something interesting. On the Twitch account, someone says, this is a D. What is this? There's a couple things going on here. I think you got to stalk around it. Hold on.
What are you talking about?
Hold on, we'll get to it. DG.
Another
All
one?
right, DG King says, what kind of fish do you think the bottom half of the Little Mermaid is made out of? That's number one. And two.
What?
Oh, listen.
What?
No,
I'm
wait.
just
DOA.
Number two, DG King says, damn, who's that lady with the Harlem shirt on? She fine as hell. I want to come to her house and serenade her with my mandolin outside her window.
What?
I can only read it.
She be acting like she's shocked that she's attractive.
Thank you.
It's like, yeah, you say thank you because you're humble.
Yeah.
I look
So
in
that's
the
coming
mirror
across
every-
Twitch.
I look in the mirror every day and go, God damn, player.
Yeah,
Because
like-
I believe in me.
You're like, nigga, I'm dope.
I be like, for my age, I see motherfuckers younger than me that I grew up with. They done.
Yeah.
So, Miles, I want to ask you, right? I mean, because I didn't want to talk about old. Old came to me this week. Old came to me this week, and I was fucked up. I'm not even, because I want to get into the Little Mermaid thing. Because I really want to deal with that. You know, I'm a skate on this old shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because it came to my door, right? It was crazy.
Wow.
Nah, it was crazy, right? So I'm sitting in the principal's office and I'm chilling, right? I know the principal's younger than me, right? And we're there with the vice principal, right? And we're talking, you know, and she was talking about her country, and she said her country was had been freed in 1960. And she's like, my mother was born in 1961. And I'm like, now I'm born in 67, right?
Right.
She's the vice principal of school. She's only about 30, right?
No,
Right.
she's older than 30.
No, she was born in 92. So what is that?
Oh, damn. Okay.
There you go.
Younger.
So yeah. So I'm like, your mama
Yo, mama.
was
Yo,
born
mama.
in 61.
Yo,
I'm
mama.
67. I'm like, your mom was like dateable. Like that's weird, right? So then I go upstairs and do a podcast, right?
Be her stepdad.
Right. Right. So then I go upstairs and do the podcast. with the kids. You know what I'm saying? Because I teach podcasts with kids. So I go upstairs and I'm there with Manaya, right? We talking. She's like, yeah, because and she talks about her grandfather because she loves her grandfather, right? And she's in the 11th grade, and she's like, my granddad, my grandfather, my grandfather. And I said, Manaya, how old's your grandfather, right? She's like, 54.
Oh my God.
I said, what? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm 55. I'm like, I'm a year older than your grandfucking father, right?
Yeah.
And then that was my old moment. It's like the first time when you're in your 20s and someone calls you sir.
It happened to me. It happened to me. I was like 26.
Yeah. And then you're like, I'm not a kid anymore. Yeah. I was like, fuck, I'm older than her grandfather. And I'm like, who's your dad? His dad's like 36. And I'm like, fuck. Like,
babies having babies out here.
You get called Unc?
What?
What up, Unc?
Right.
I'm
Unc.
I never got called Unc.
No, I'm Unc status now.
You ain't there yet. You still got.
And I've never been called auntie. You know how they call like old women auntie?
You didn't get auntie?
I don't get the auntie.
Nah, I'm in route. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. Because nowadays, grandma could be 38 years old.
Wow.
My man from Digging the Booty Lickers is in the house.
Digging the Booty Lickers?
Yeah, they were a crew that used to travel with me, Digging the Booty Lickers. They were
nice.
Nice. They were a strip crew out of Brooklyn. And
what are they called again?
Digger and the Booty Lickers.
Ain't nothing wrong with licking some booty. Don't get it twisted. Ain't nothing wrong with cracking the ass open like it's a crab and just digging in.
I might have to play that crab.
Crack the ass crab.
But I'm talking about getting that shit and just spread it and just go to work.
Nice.
And those words sound like Digger too, because Digger crazy.
Yeah.
But he's he had a crew, and what happened was when I was traveling with strippers, sometimes I would get people that had a crew already. So Digger already had a crew. He was in Brooklyn. He was legendary. It's like Digging the Booty Lickers. They threw the locked doors. They did all the wild shit. So I brought him with me when I started doing the shows, and I would have him and the girls come out on stage, and they would do the Digging the Booty Lickers shit while I'm doing the shit with your mama gave me. Wow. So big shout out to Digger. But what's going on with this Little Mermaid shit? I'm gonna start with you, Robin, because you brought it to my attention.
Oh yeah. Apparently there was a trailer that came out where they, premiering the new Little Mermaid. And Ariel, who is the, what the story is based on, is being played by a black woman. Well, I forgot. She's
Chloe's little sister.
Holly Bailey. Holly Bailey. And it was a big uproar about this. White people were like, this is like cultural appropriation. Ariel's not black, and then it started just piling up from there.
Okay.
And it got to the point where on Twitter, someone put Mel Gibson on a poster, and it says, starring Martin Luther King, the story about Martin Luther King, and they put Mel Gibson's face on it.
They do it all the time, but that's an animation.
But man. Even so,
Mermaid,
it's a cartoon.
It's a cartoon. Like, I mean, everybody is like, they got something to say about it, but
they should be embarrassed.
Well, they can't help it.
Yeah.
You got to remember, we got insurrection because we have a black president. Okay.
Yeah, that's
everything changed when he became president.
Yeah,
but we deserve to have that.
Well, not only that, but from what I read, Ariel's father.
Did anybody get mad when Brandy played Cinderella? Like,
yes, they probably did. Yeah. But they didn't have social media like
that wasn't
back
crazy
then.
like now.
Yeah.
And keep in mind,
they kept it quiet because they couldn't type it out.
Hard Whitney, like that's a white movie. Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
And keep in mind, they try to throw it in where they threw this in there. Or certain movies you don't do over.
I believe that's true.
So I'm saying we should have a black E.T. How about that? Ouch, my nigga.
He was black. No, he was black.
He was brown.
No, he was black.
Well, he was a person.
That's what black people look like with no blood in their skin.
Alien
This
of
nigga
color.
said E.T. was.
He was. That's what black people look like with no blood in their skin. We turn gray.
I can't.
No, it's a fucking fact. What are you talking about? DLE sees it every day. What color are we? Gray as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. So
I'm
E.T.
trying not to go there, but
E.T. was black.
All right.
Well, we need to make a new E.T.
Okay.
With an afro.
Okay, I'm digging that.
All right,
He'd be like,
you know,
ouch, my nigga.
Look,
nice.
White people make movies over and over and over again.
Yes, they do.
Same fucking movie. Gone with the Wind done been made by her. They do it all the time.
Yeah.
A black person do a movie. If they can copy that shit, they will.
Yeah.
Come on, we did The Wiz.
I sit
They didn't
back-
get mad.
Well, we don't know that.
Yeah,
Well,
thank
yeah,
you.
well.
And they probably didn't watch it.
Thank you. Ain't supported in the movie theater.
Right.
Right, you talking about 77.
I don't.
Well, I just had to throw something out there.
Yeah.
Now,
I don't
Planet
watch
of the
white
Apes,
shows.
however,
I don't watch it.
they
White
supported
shows.
that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, because that was funny to them.
So they got mad at.
That's funny to them.
They got this nigga stupid.
They thought it was funny. I
It's real though. That's real talk.
had conversations that were like, oh, the way the gorillas are talking and acting and all.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you think that no, you motherfuckers are the gorillas. Yeah. Y'all come from
Yeah,
that.
because if you shave off a gorilla's fur, what color is it?
Thank you.
Yeah.
And he probably wouldn't wash his legs either. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh my
Just
god.
let the suds come
So they
out.
got mad at Annie also, huh?
Yeah.
When we had a black Annie.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as bad as this though.
Well,
Like,
you have to realize something.
go ahead.
White people love their mythology. They love Greek mythology.
Now, isn't the Little
Roman-
Mermaid like in Denmark? Like there's a statue or some
There
shit?
is a statue of the Little Mermaid in Denmark because Hans Christian Andersen wrote the Little Mermaid. However, the fact is, in the story, the father had 7 daughters, and it was split. He split all the daughters across all 7 seas. And Ariel, her character, is between Asia and Africa. So,
okay.
so technically, based on the story,
The actual story.
yes, the behind the scenes.
Right, yeah, I like this.
Ariel is actually would be a person of color anyway.
Right.
I
Wasn't
mean,
there a scene where she said, I'm your
Logistically speaking.
daughter or I'm your father? It was some scene in the trailer when they met. I think she met the father or something like that.
yeah, because he scattered all the daughters across.
Right.
all
So
7
what's the
seas.
beef? I mean, first of
Nah,
all,
I think
Little
it's
Mermaid is not even a real person.
It's racist.
It's not even a real person.
Nah, I agree with it, but I think the beef is, and I just got history, right? Is when motherfuckers don't understand the history, they're just looking at the fucking cartoon,
Right.
And going, it's supposed to be white,
Right.
But if you knew the history of the book, right,
Right.
of the original book,
Right.
then you'd understand that they're actually historically correct in what they're doing, right? I just learned that 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, me too.
And also,
Me too.
you have to remember,
Thank you,
Hans
Robert.
Christian Andersen is like, he probably wrote that book like 150 years ago.
Absolutely.
So when he wrote that book, he didn't write it, and the people who read it didn't have African Americans or any person of color in mind.
Right.
So that book has been passed down through generations through the eyes of the European.
Right.
So when you see it,
And they change history
and
like that.
right, so they still gold. So anyway, I'm saying that when you have a perception based on what you see yourself as,
Right.
when you see it extrapolated and interpreted in another form that personally you're against, you get a little angry. It jars people. It's kind of like when I went to Copenhagen, right? I never saw or felt like white anger before until I got in that hangar, like, in the waiting room to get on the plane. I had like 70 people just looking at me like this, and they didn't talk or anything. And I'm like, and I had my kids there, and I'm like trying to get them to do something else. And I was like, I have never felt white rage before
They
like
wanted
that.
to know where you was going to be sitting at.
No, they were like, why is she here?
Well, I mean,
Like, you don't
the question
belong
is,
here.
right, in that, because I have a story that's like that. Was it white rage or
No, it
were they
wasn't rage.
curious?
I don't think they were curious. They didn't look happy.
Yeah, you could feel
Curiosity
it.
is,
You could feel it.
yeah, you can.
She felt that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll with it like this, right?
Yeah.
As I was in China once, right, and I was in like real China. Hong Kong's not real China. I was actually in mainland China, right, which is a closed society. And I'm in Xi'an, and I walk into a Chinese restaurant, which, what is a Chinese restaurant in China? It's just a restaurant, but okay.
Right.
It's not really special,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So I walk into the Chinese restaurant, I'm gonna sit down to eat, and everyone is obviously Chinese, and there's nothing else, because there's nothing else in China. And I sit down, and I start eating, and I get my chopsticks, and everyone's staring at me. Right? They're all fucking looking at me. So this little girl, she walks up and she talks to the translator. And she says to him, she goes, I want to ask him a question. He said it to me, and I said, yeah, what's up? She said, can I touch his skin?
Oh, yeah.
Right? And I was like, I said, yeah, go ahead. And she touched her skin, right? She did this. And she said, it doesn't come off.
Right.
And I said, no, it doesn't come off.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, real talk, but you got to understand where you are sometimes in the
no.
world. And she said, can I touch your hair? Mm-hmm. Touch your hair, and she said, oh, it's hard. Your hair is hard. And I said, yeah. And she was like, okay. And then she went and sat back down. And then the restaurant just kind of loosened up after that. But what was interesting is this child and most people in that restaurant had never actually seen a black person,
before.
in person.
Yeah.
Right.
Right? So I was a fucking alien to these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Should have made a lot of money.
Yeah, probably. I can tell you the show that we did that night was very alienating. I can tell you that.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're suppressed society. So all that throw your hands in the shit, them niggas like this.
They will steal the hip hop dancers and everything. You ever seen that shit?
But yeah. But that's like Japan.
Japan, yeah. I was gonna say that.
Yeah, in China, they're still under that communist rule. So when you're under, what I noticed from traveling to communist countries, right, is your personality is very subdued. You're very reserved. You're very you're not very expressive.
In public.
I guess that's the word.
In public, yeah.
In public, you ain't fucking around.
Right.
Like the police was there.
Yeah.
These niggas got on the fucking the Godzilla police helmets and shit like that.
He
whole
said
thing.
the guns.
Yeah, the guns.
You gotta be careful.
And they looking like.
They ready?
Last,
Yeah,
you're going to
you
be
know
the
what I'm
last
saying?
nigga that come here.
So I just know that sometimes when you travel, that people might not be used to seeing us. You know what I'm saying? And it might not be hate. It could be hate. It might not be hate. I don't know. But I'm just saying that
That's not what I got.
it can be weird when, and the world's gotten a little what's the word? It's gotten a little closer together because of the internet.
Right.
But before that time, and you gotta understand something. China's internet is controlled. They can't go on shit.
Right.
They ain't seeing us on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
You can't even log into Facebook and pull up any Chinese.
No.
Nah, you can't
That's
do that.
Alibaba, right?
I went to try to. Matter of fact, they didn't even have Google when I was there. I went to go check my Gmail and the shit wasn't working. Right?
Wow.
And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And I'm in the hotel business center.
Yeah.
Right. So I go get the guy. I said, yo, man, I'm trying to get to my Gmail. He don't even know what the fuck it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cause they don't got it.
Right.
Right?
They
Wow.
make that shit and send it to America. Here,
Yeah.
send them.
Nah, it was crazy.
Phone costs $5 to come here and charge us
believe it.
$1,000.
Yeah, listen, they steal our information through TikTok and everything else.
Everything.
We're enjoying that, aren't we?
We are.
I don't fuck with TikTok.
Me either.
For that specific reason.
Yeah.
For real, I don't.
Yeah, because you giving them all of your information, and it's a communist-run application.
Instagram is entertainment.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like if everybody's a model on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Every mud duck is a model.
Yeah, look at the filter.
It's like I'll be like, God damn! Email me for what? Bitch, you selling pussy? What are you talking about?
Average pussy
I can
at
look
that.
At your pussy. I can look at your picture, and some of them pictures, I can see the funk. I can see that bitch stink. You ever look at a picture of somebody and you be like, okay, she look like she stink. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you're on there trying to do this new hip thing where they push the hip to the side. I'll be like,
Oh, when they pose.
yeah,
And they
then-
make their butts look bigger by sticking their hip out
and
a certain way.
Now they doing all these dances and they throwing their hips. I be going, you look like your pussy stink. You can't stink, like, cause you can't really see funk and stuff like that.
Apparently you
In
can.
the picture, I look at the picture.
No,
It's funk.
funk goes through clothes.
Yeah,
No, but he sees funk.
I'm talking about and
The
some of
aroma,
the
like
pictures-
you see those
some of
little
the pictures, you
squiggly
can look
lines
at
coming
them,
up from, yeah.
They be trying to be sexy because it's like they have little fashion shows in their house. They put on outfits, take a picture, and I be like, but you ain't wash your ass. You just put the. I look at the background.
The background is important.
That tells
Yeah.
me.
The
That tells me
background is important.
if all
Rock, you
do-
hear this shit?
You know what?
I'm loving it.
If all you do is take pictures outside the house in the grass, facing the other people's houses because they should look better than yours, I know. I'd be like, oh, the house is fucked up. She never take pictures inside the house. It's like,
Right, you like a stink pussy.
yeah.
It's like a psychological profile from one
Man.
picture.
Man, I be
Wow.
going. I can look at your shoes and everything, all about you. I be going, that bitch stink. I bet you stink.
How old are you, Miles? Did you have this wisdom? I'm just-
62. No, I just like, look, I get in arguments with women over real serious shit. Like, one chick was mad at me because we broke up and I took the toilet paper. No, fuck that. Look, let me explain, Rock.
Go ahead.
I bought the 36 pack. You know, the big, you know how you go to
The Costco shit.
I'm so engaged right now. Go
the
ahead.
big pack. And we had just opened it up and put one in the bathroom. Me and that bitch broke up. I took them 35 rolls and left. Ain't no fucking way you gonna still be wiping your ass with toilet paper that I bought.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
That's petty on a whole nother level.
I love it.
I am petty.
Oh shit.
I am petty.
That like
You ain't gonna be
shit.
wiping your
Keep
ass
talking
on my shit, bitch.
This bitch gonna tell me, my sons don't like you anyway, cause you won't buy them no Nikes. I said, you don't have Nike pussy. You got Vans.
Oh.
Van pussy.
Your pussy more like.
Bitch, you got 69er pussy, bitch. Like
Shit more,
Wow.
shit more like
Pro
Vans.
Ceds.
More like Vans. No, don't say that because I got mad Pro Ceds in the house.
You got a lot of Pro Ceds?
But I'll buy that shit for myself. But I told her, I said, your pussy more like Vans. She be like, what? I'm gonna get my brother to fuck you up. I said, get that nigga to fuck me up. And I'm like this. I'm gonna come to your house, and he's supposed to be there. And I'm like, I ring the bell. Bring that nigga downstairs. It's taking him a while to come downstairs.
Right.
I'm thinking this nigga trying to set me up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's taking him a while. So that's when I turn around and go back to the car. I hear the nigga, where the fuck you running to? But he sounded a little off with his voice.
Uh-oh.
I turned around. This motherfucker was on the stoop like,
No.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
He
no.
said, don't run there, nigga. Don't run there, nigga. I'll beat that nigga ass. I'm like, fuck that.
Why did she think he
that
would
nigga
be
handicapped.
protection?
Yeah, because you know what? Handicapped motherfuckers, once they grab you,
Oh, yeah, they got that
Yeah.
strong grip.
Yeah, they call that. They call
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna say it.
They
Damn.
got that gorilla group.
No. They got retard strength.
Yeah.
They'll break your fucking femur.
I kept kicking that nigga. I want to let that nigga up.
Don't cancel me. I'm just saying what it is.
I got the fuck
Just say
out of
Tard
there before
strength,
the
Tard.
rest of the family was
They
gonna
got
come
Tard
at me.
strength.
They were gonna jump me when they saw that I was whooping his ass. I was
Sound like a circus
I knew something
review.
was wrong. He thinking, don't be trying to run now.
Yo.
Don't be trying to run now.
Oh, my
I was
God.
like, yo, the nigga sound funny. And I turned around and that nigga was standing on the stoop. Don't run now.
Oh,
Fuck
my
that.
God.
Be a man about it. Be a man. I said, fuck that. That's why your mother breath stink. Yeah,
Wow.
I just started going in on him. I
my
I
God.
never even meet her mother, but I was like, you know.
But you had to beat the nigga up.
I just thought, I fucked
I mean,
him
you
up.
can't meet her mother. She got Van's pussy.
I was like,
Man, I can't.
the daughter got van pussy, so I figured the mother probably was, she probably was all right back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people,
She
moms
got
was
Skechers
hoes.
pussy. Yeah.
She might have had
probably-
Puma pussy.
Yeah,
She
they-
might have had Skechers pussy.
No,
Pumas.
They had. Don't say that. I got Pumas on now. A lot of.
What do you don't wear? Oh no, you old school.
Right. All
Got
that
it.
shit. A lot of people back in the days growing up. When you look at it, you say how many kids they got, and how many fathers. Have you ever teased?
Yeah.
Me, I know my mom's got kids by 4 different people. So I know when she was young in Harlem, she was slinging that pussy around. So I'm like, yo, like,
Yeah, she left evidence.
what?
Forensic files.
One, 2, 3, same father. He got a different father, God
Yeah.
bless him, he died. And then the other 2 got a different father. I'm like, hold up. These motherfuckers, they were just running up in my mother like that?
Yeah, raw
Damn.
dog.
That's
Son.
how I gotta think. Because,
Wow.
Raw dog.
When you young, you don't see all that shit.
Right.
When you get older,
Right.
you start looking at grandma talking about she had 19 kids. God damn.
That's how it was back then too.
And it was by the same motherfucker.
Yep.
He was just plowing that pussy, just nothing.
No,
Nothing.
and on
Like
top,
daily.
and on top of that, because back then, the houses were far apart from each other.
Yeah.
He had 5 more kids down the road.
And nobody knew nothing.
Right.
There was no pictures posted. There was no pictures being posted.
No Facebook.
Wasn't nobody coming. Nobody knew where his main house
Right.
was at.
Right,
He just
right.
got in his Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? 69 Caddy with the wings in the back. And pulled up.
Diamond
And
in the
dr-
back,
and drove to
sun
the other
on
house.
top,
Yeah.
digging the scene with the gangster
And
lean.
he go, oh shit! They go my dad. You be like, this nigga just left 6 kids over there. He come over here and all he can say is, tell your mother come outside, Clyde.
Yeah, niggas had side families.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was. I mean, when you talk about it, right? Like, because I know a couple of my uncles were like that. You know what I'm saying? They had side families. You know what I'm saying? And it was very interesting because it was my uncle. Oh my God, my uncle Oliver, who was actually my granduncle, but it was my mother's uncle. It was my mother's uncle. So it's a granduncle.
Nice.
Right. So he had a family across town in the Bronx. He had his main family that lived up on 225th Street, uptown.
Break it down.
And then he had another family that he would go see every Friday after work. And he would drop off food and he'd drop off money.
They was the masters. They was the masters of arguing to get out this house to go over there to that house and argue with that bitch when it's time to leave there.
Right. Get on nerves.
They was professional.
Make her mad so she could throw you out.
Yeah,
that was the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, they did that. And, you know, the older I get, I realize that was actually sort of prevalent during that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The people did that shit, so you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have a show coming up?
Yeah, September 24th. I'm in Harlem. Comedy
next Saturday.
Comedy in Harlem, yeah. It's going to be nice.
Where's it located?
What time is it?
I think it's 117th, 118th. I think it's 117th.
When Marie Davis took her shit.
On the east side.
Yeah, he's doing comedy in Harlem.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right across from...
From the mall. From the big mall.
The address is 508 East 117th Street.
Yeah, I know you're going
Second floor,
Yeah, second floor. You go upstairs, I got the bar as soon as you walk in.
117th Street.
Yeah. Maria
East
Davis was doing a day party there before the comedy.
Oh, okay.
And then we would hang. So I know exactly where you're going to be. That's going to work out.
My friends stepped in and bought that and said, look, we ain't playing with this. And they opened constantly. Young black.
Shout out to Nikki Sunshine and Jamie Roberts.
They're not playing.
Yeah.
They're not playing. And then my boy Omar Thompson, he got the Thompson joint down on 5th and 125th. They ain't playing.
They doing it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Doing stuff for the community.
Yeah.
Especially Omar Thompson. He's doing a lot of stuff for the kids.
Yeah.
Teaching them photography.
Oh, cool.
Shout out to Omar, man.
Like, he held classes during the daytime in there for the kids.
Maybe they should learn CPR too.
Giving back.
Yeah, it might not be a bad idea. Think about that.
He sets up all that, man. And people even bringing their kids can get it. Because you know what it is? All these kids are growing up thinking you got to be a rapper or a ball player.
Right.
And man, there's so much stuff that they could do. And then you wonder why you sit back and
that you make more money by the way.
Being an entertainer when you go places, and it's like you watch the background.
Yeah.
Who work in the background.
Right.
Who's doing the camera work.
Yeah.
Who's doing this, like he said, the old motherfucker too.
Grady.
It's like, nigga, normally everybody white. Common View, every time fucking with BT, everybody white.
Yeah.
Everybody white. Only people that's black is the bookers, the ones that set the show up.
Yeah.
And all I learned something every year I did it. The worst was the last year.
Really?
Yeah, with New Wop. I think that's Steve Harvey's company.
Okay.
They was more concerned about the models than the comedians. And I was like, I ain't never doing this shit no more.
Wow.
Because it's like, them bitches are props.
Eye candy.
They get their clothes.
So was it a total like black thing with Steve? Was that like it was black engineers, black production?
It was still white. It was
white
still
production.
White, yeah.
Wow.
BT ran that shit from behind, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you could get a crew that can work the cameras, only time when I seen black people behind the scenes was Bad Boys of Comedy. Because they filmed it in Brooklyn, in New York, and Diddy was adamant about having black people involved in that thing. Because it's like, you giving all this money to them?
Yeah.
Right. It's like, come on. And only thing I ain't like about him, clown ass nigga, like when he come down from his dressing room, you couldn't walk around. They would stop everybody from walking till he come down and do his little intro thing and then go back up.
Wow.
And that was the first year. Second year, he was sitting in the back with us, just
Okay.
chilling. Because he realized, come on, man, we don't bite.
Yeah.
Nigga, we chilling.
Man, we could get off stage. That's one thing I love about comedy. You could get off stage in front of a whole big theater, blow it up, and go outside and hang out with the people.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't do that when you're singing, when you're a rapper, and all that. Y'all talking about that rap shit earlier. It's like, they gotta think.
That's
I know
true.
some real cats that they don't move like that. And you gotta have people around. You gotta have people around you.
Yeah.
What I like about what Diddy did is that he actually hired us to do that. I didn't know he did that till just now.
Yeah.
But because I came into this industry as an engineer back in the 80s. And when I came in, there was no black people engineering. I remember I would sit there at the board.
I wish I'd have learned that shit.
And people would be like, where's the engineer? And I'd be like, it's me.
Right here.
You know,
Wow.
and they're like, okay. But then they knew that I could relate, right? Because they were making hip hop records.
Right.
And, you know,
You knew the language.
right, I knew the language.
And you knew your job. You knew
Right.
what you was doing.
Well, no, that part I didn't know, actually. I'm just going to be frank. I didn't know what the fuck I was
You
doing.
didn't know what the fuck you were doing?
But I had a great personality at the time, so it was good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They were like, we want to work
game.
with rock.
You got game. That's why the niggas in Chicago didn't rob you. You got game.
That's it.
Gonna
I
buy
know.
Gonna buy him some Hennessy. I was on the
Listen.
side going, this motherfucker here.
That's rock.
If he ain't smart, he was like, I know y'all. I look like food, but look,
Yeah.
because they would have killed him. They would have just
They
robbed
killed
him.
me
That's
straight.
sad.
Yeah,
Your
man.
shit. Chicago, they just killed you.
Yeah.
They don't value life, man.
Yeah.
No, they
At
don't.
all.
Right?
At all.
And that's why you got to play things smart. And I think in my life, I've kind of always walked that line. I'm not saying I've never been in any, you know, real life threatening or dangerous situations. That happens. You know,
Yeah,
I grew up in the 70s in the Bronx.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the 80s.
And you lived through the 80s. Thank you.
Yeah,
People don't
exactly.
understand that
Yeah.
part.
You
We
have
lived
to
through the
survive
80s.
it.
You lived through the 80s.
You have to
When you
survive it.
survived the 80s, I tell
Yeah.
you, I survived the 80s.
Yeah.
They like, no,
Yeah, I survived the
I was
80s.
in the game. I survived the 80s. I
And
watched
every day you made it home, you were like, oh my God.
I'm home again.
that ain't guaranteed.
Yeah.
it was not.
never guaranteed.
People leave the house every day, not
Never
knowing.
coming home. Yep.
That they
You
won't
remember
come
the
home
you remember
back.
the 8-ball jackets? People getting killed for that back in the
Yeah.
day.
Of course. Yeah.
I wouldn't wear that.
The leather bombers, the
Leather
leather
bombers.
bombers,
Yeah.
sheepskin,
Yeah.
shearlings.
I had leather
I had
bomber.
all of them.
Yeah.
Except I never had the 8-ball, but I had the rest of the coats.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I had
it
the
was
leather
serious.
bomber, I had the sheepskin,
I had a Shirley and all that.
I had a fur, shearling,
Yeah.
I had all that
My
shit.
lifestyle back then, you wasn't robbing me. You would have got it, but that was a whole different world. That was a whole different world. You know what I'm saying?
I remember I was getting robbed on the train. It was so fucking crazy. And I wasn't even dressed. I used to, when I was engineering, right, I worked between 3 studios. I worked at Jazzy J's recording studio up in the Bronx. I worked at Positive K studio on 125th Street. And I worked at INS studios down on Chambers Street. So a lot of times I didn't go home for days because I would just kind of
Go from there
cycle
to
through,
there,
right?
yeah.
And I'd end up with a lot of money in my pocket.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
you know, I always made sure I carried a little thing, you know, just in case, because I would sleep on the train.
Oh,
So,
no.
but and I never looked like I had money. I wear this big snorkel and I had the hat on.
Yeah.
and I just try to kind of bum out. You know what I'm saying?
Regular, degular, rich ass.
Right, yeah. My, you know, the tongue, because they used to say that the tongue of my boot was higher in heroin, right? Because it was a thick tongue and it hung out, right?
That became a style too.
Right.
Think about that.
So I'm there like that, right? And these niggas roll up on me on some real like they gonna rob me shit, right? And I was dead sleep. I was dead sleep. I was on the 2 train. I never
my
forget
God.
it. And I woke up and I said, what? They said, you got some money, nigga? You got this, right? These niggas pull out a knife. I was like, I said, oh shit. I said, yeah. I said, I got some money.
Yeah.
I said, this is my money, nigga. I said, now, how much money you got? I said, I want your shit. Right? So I robbed the niggas.
I tell people, you gotta have a drop on you. You can't play around.
Man,
Yeah.
nah, I pulled out
I
that
left the
thing.
house. I said, hold up. I'm going to Queens, Steinway. I'm going to Mexico.
Right.
This is my mind. I'm like, I'm going to Mexico. All right. So I'm like,
Go to Mexico.
I gotta protect myself. 'cause
Right.
I don't know if I'm gonna get a ride with him. So
Right.
I'm like, yo, look, I can't. I got my brass knuckles. I said, yo, I'm going out.
Right.
I'm going out. Like
I'm in these
you just-
streets.
You just not doing that to me.
Right.
You just not. I'm not walking on a train looking like a thug.
You
I'm
suffer,
past
sir,
that.
from PTSD.
Huh?
PTSD.
I seen a lot.
Yeah.
I seen.
You
I
suffer
seen
from PTSD.
So many friends get killed.
Yeah.
Next to me, I shot at so much time. I mean, I experienced a lot.
Yeah.
And I think God said, pull me out of that. I said,
Right.
I got something else for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get on that stage and go for it.
So is that how you got introduced to comedy? Like, how did that
I would
happen?
just go. I always wanted to do it,
Okay.
and I would just go to the shows and just sit there and watch it. And I call it homework. I had to learn how to put it together, the whole
Yeah.
the presentation. That's why when he do his show, it's down packed. He know what he know when the pecker hit. It's already rocking, but he know when I get here, it's going up there.
Right.
Because that's from experience and repetition.
Got it.
From doing it. That's why I would never follow you on stage. I'll be mad as hell as a singer. I'm telling you, I was sitting on the side going, who the fuck is that dumb to go up there? Talking about they make whoever make the lineup. Talking about, I don't know.
Yeah.
I would have told them, you better not put me up behind Rock. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Wow.
You're not doing that.
Listen, I'll tell you who's that
He out
dumb.
there dancing with people in the audience. I'm not doing all that shit. I'm not jumping.
Tila Rock and T-Ski Valley, they were that dumb one afternoon. It was pretty crazy. We played New Jersey Pack, right? And Tila Rock has, it's yours. Do.
You talking about T-Ski? Talking about
Catch the beat. Yeah, right? My man, love him, right? But this is the first time.
It's fly too, but
They're fly joints.
Not behind
So-
shake what your mama gave you.
Hell no. So here's how bad it goes, right?
It's crazy.
Nah. They can't fuck with me, right? So
Rock is crazy.
We had NJ Pack, right?
They be trying to
and
play him out.
there's thousands of people, right?
NJ Pack,
They
no
out in
joke.
front. And I had made this intro for my brother to do, but backstage, we trying to figure out who's going to open the show, right? So, Tila Rock like, listen, I ain't going out first, and T-Ski like,
That's
I'm
Tila
not
Rock.
going out first. Right. And I'm like, listen, guys, I said, listen, I think y'all should go before me. I said, because I'm different.
And that's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? I got
They rocked shit like
yeah,
that.
but you gotta understand something. I'm a talking DJ, so I could play anything and rock on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then
Right.
do my records. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
I'm a talk. I'm not rhyming.
You did it all.
Right. I'm not. Shake what your mama gave you. 6 words. What am I gonna do with that for 5
Right.
minutes?
Right.
Like all my records are like 6 words. Right.
Right.
So I realized I'm a talking DJ. So we have a routine where I'm going through fucking records.
Right.
Like this, getting you fucking bugging. Right.
Right.
So these guys don't understand. So I said, listen, man, I'm saying, T, y'all should go first. I don't want to go first, right? Ah, man, you shit what your mama gave you shit. I said, okay, cool.
You want
You want to do this?
Rock is crazy.
So I go out.
That's
right?
all he got. Shake was not. Fuck
Right, yeah, good. You're right. That's all I got. Yeah. Good.
Let's rock with
Wear
that.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I go out. Boom. I walk out. Once again, here's the deal. No one knows who the fuck I am. They don't know me. They know the records. They don't know me. They don't introduce me as the records. They go, Sticky in the hoods, and nothing.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And I walk out, and I just start looking at niggas like,
Right. Okay.
right.
Aight.
And then I'll say something, right? And then once I get into the first whatever I'm doing, they hear the voice, and they're like, okay, this is that excited nigga, but we don't know where we know him from yet,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Then we get it going. Now we're fucking going. Crowd is like this. I do a 30-minute fucking show, by the way, this day, right? They're like this. Sha Rock is dancing with me on stage and all kinds of shit. So we doing the hustle. I'm killing the shit, right? Then I do Shake What Your Mama Gave You. I do Say What. I do Shake What Your Mama Gave You. And what people don't understand is my routine is so down packed, right? It's not just the records, it's the motion.
Yeah.
When I do this, the record changes. When I do this, the record cuts off.
Right.
It's a thing.
You go in sync with
Right.
it.
Right.
Bang, and get
Everything's
hot.
happening.
Right.
It's the
Right? And that's
Setup.
because it's the setup.
Yeah.
So then I'm done. And I just went, and I'm done. I didn't even say shit. They're like, right? So now I walk off stage and I hand the mic to Tila Rock. I said, handle that, champ. Right? I give him the mic. He's looking like this. So the crowd was in such an uproar that they had to put some kids on to do some breakdancing
Then we're down.
to level that
down.
shit down.
Bring
You know
that
what I'm
shit
saying?
down. I know how to do that as a comedian.
As
You go-
as
if you
comedians,
go up in
it's
front
the
of
same
me
shit.
Yeah.
and rip that shit.
Right.
By the time my song cuts off, when I get on stage, by the time I cut the music off, it's my stage.
Wow.
They mind is gone. They don't forgot about it. I'm gonna give you your props.
Right.
I'm
Right.
saying that motherfucker just did this right here, but I'm so different with my shit.
You
A lot of
reset the
comedians,
room. You
They
reset the
tease me.
room.
They be like, but that's how I learned. I learned from Monterio Ivy.
Oh,
The
okay.
host of
Uptown Comedy Club.
yeah, the original show.
So you reset the room.
What?
Reset the room.
I can start my set over if that shit's not working. If the first couple of jokes is not working like I expect them to do, I'll stand right there and restart my whole set and go right over here and pull this shit out. I got sets I call projects. When I walk in, I say, oh, this is some hood shit. I'm going to give them what they need.
Okay.
I walk in and that Bougetto shit,
Yeah.
I give them a bougie set.
Yep.
I have one in the club in Pennsylvania, all white, 5 black people. All I did was unuse the word nigga, not using that because it's like certain atmospheres you don't
Absolutely.
vibe with. And I just took because if you're talking about relationships, kids, life in general, work,
everybody laugh at that
Yeah.
because it's all the same shit.
Right.
I watch a lot of comedians. I just sit back and go, they say funny shit, but they don't deliver funny shit.
Right.
That's what me and him used to get down. We used to sit there and watch. I say, that was funny, but he didn't deliver that shit.
I see.
Or they didn't deliver. You have to deliver the funny.
Yeah, that's right.
You can't just say, I know a lot of people that say funny shit,
Right.
but they can't deliver that shit.
Yeah.
I know guys at the barbershop, they funny as hell, but they
Right.
can never grab the mic and get on stage.
Right.
Right. And deliver that
They're
shit.
funny just for their
Because
friends.
they can't deliver the funny.
Right.
And they look at me and go, I can't fuck with you. I say, I know you can't, but you know,
Right,
you
it's a
funny.
skill.
You funny. And keep talking so I can steal your shit and go
Yeah.
on stage.
And I'm gonna make
Right.
it dope.
Right.
Good material, nigga.
That's what I
Your
do.
material.
Content.
I got
I just put it on
question.
me. People think I talk about myself, but I really don't. I make a joke scene like I'm talking about myself. If I was in a relationship with you, they wouldn't know shit about us.
Right.
Right.
They would think that they do when I'm
Right.
talking about shit.
Right.
But I'm not gonna be up there talking about
Your personal
my
shit.
girl nipples be musty.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Why would I say that? That means that bitch stink.
Right.
You know,
Right.
Her underarms is stinking, so it moved over to her nipple. So her
I got an
nipples
interesting question though.
Why would I?
Have you ever had a night that you bombed?
A long time ago in the beginning, I ain't gonna lie about that. I was at Hunter College, my first time doing the college. 1,500 people. I
Wow.
walked out there like I was gonna kill it, like I was a regular club. I couldn't find a joke.
Oh,
I was
no.
standing there going, "Oh boy, y'all looking good." You know the
Oh, that's what that is?
The bullshit shit. I was like, "Y'all looking good, women. Y'all looking good." And what saved me? It was a family in the balcony, and they was trying to heckle me. Tore the whole fucking area up.
Oh, sweat.
That's what saved me. Everybody started laughing. I said, I was just bullshitting to see what you're going, Nigga, I couldn't find a joke. I was
Wow.
lost. I had only been doing comedy for 6 months.
Okay.
But I was cocky because I had just come off from doing a show with Tanya Gardner. And
Which one? Heartbeat?
yeah,
Heartbeat. I make you feel so weak.
the Force MDs when it was all of them.
Right. Let
Yeah.
me love
And they
you.
would sit back in the back room sniffing coke, all that shit. That coke was fashionable. Saved I was doing it. But I had just come off of that, so I was cocky. I was like, and the first time I really charged the motherfucker some money.
Right.
And I ain't deliver. I was fly though. They saved me, and then I faked it for 20 minutes. I faked it. That's when I learned that
Wow.
I could improv on stage.
Yeah.
That's not that I learned how to do that.
Okay.
I just get up there, and sometimes don't go right into your material. Look at have fun with them. I don't fuck with people in the crowd unless you fuck with me.
Right.
Because I got issues. My mind is not right. So when I go up there,
Well,
I'm
you're
really-
petty, number one.
Oh, that's the first thing I say. I'm petty and I'm honest. I tell the truth.
Yeah.
I'm brutally honest.
Yeah, me
so I tell them,
too.
if you can't take the truth, get up and leave now.
Yeah.
Because
Right,
I
get
don't
the
want to
fuck
hear
out.
none of that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like one girl, I talked about her and her crew, and I said, look at her, y'all. Look at her. Her pussy probably stink. Right? Everybody laughing. That bitch was mad. For the rest of the night, her friends kept calling me saying, go apologize to my friend, man.
Can't be talking about
she
somebody
would-
pussy like that, bro.
But I ended up fucking her. that same night. Because I went and sat there. I was nice to her. I was like, yo, babe, I'm sorry. I ain't willing. Because, come on, you look good.
Right.
I probably could never get with you. I'm talking that bullshit.
Oh,
like,
shit.
Oh, he's working it. He's
went for
reverse
it.
pimping.
She went for. I would have probably stayed with her.
You said reverse
I would have
pimping.
probably. That's one.
Baby, you
I
too
think that
good
was
for
the
me, baby.
third
You
girl
know.
that got pregnant and didn't want to have my baby. But
Damn.
that's a whole nother story.
Okay.
Because I meet you and you just separated from your husband two weeks ago. You still wearing the ring. He called you 75 times a day at work. Tell me, if I see you with somebody else, if I see you pregnant, I'm going to kill you and that motherfucker. And I told her, I said, look here, I didn't marry that nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you from Queens. Stay out there.
Wow.
Because if I go to her house, because she had to move out Rochdale and go and get a house. And I'm like, yo, I'm at a house and every time she hear noises, she panicking. You don't know where you live. Why you?
Well, he could.
I said, I can't sleep in an atmosphere like this because she didn't know I had my gun with me.
Right.
But I was like, because he's not running, busting up in there, doing nothing to me.
Right.
I'm going to get back to Brooklyn safe. That's my motto.
Right.
You just a piece of pussy. Come
This
on, I
nigga's
don't really
old
know you
school,
like that.
son.
Yeah.
I had to get back home. There was no way. The way she described him, I
That's the
said,
code of the street.
First of all,
Make it back home.
Make it
alive.
back home.
First of all, if he called you 75 times a day, your office,
How does he work? He can't be working.
she left him because he was doing dope. He in the house. She said, I come home and he be like,
Oh, okay.
shit.
Right.
And he like, I'm just tired.
Nigga, you didn't have to fight him, right? You could just do a bag of heroin at the nigga. Take that nigga. Shut up.
But you know what?
It's a fresh needle.
You can't be naked and somebody. You see what happened to the kid? Somebody.
Yeah, that goes bad.
Yeah, it's like you in the crib and you thinking you chilling. I never let a woman tell me, "Oh, that nigga ain't crazy." No, he ain't crazy with you.
Right.
Cause if he like me, I'm not putting my hands on a woman. So he ain't crazy with you, and he ain't gonna do nothing to you. That
That's
nigga
real
kill
talk.
me. I said, yo, but he'll kill me. It's a difference. It's
Right.
Like I'm like, y'all niggas ain't experienced shit.
Yeah, my friend got killed like that. Actually, yeah.
It's like
With a samurai sword, which was really crazy.
it's experience. You have to
It's crazy.
learn.
Some Kill
I'ma
Bill
learn
shit.
from
Yeah,
your
he stabbed my friend and his woman and the bed.
Oh, so it went through.
Yeah, he went through everybody. Like he was on top. They were fucking.
Oh,
And dude came in and was like,
One ballistic.
and I don't know what kind of force that shit took, but this nigga went through everybody. Straight to the fucking
tell you
bed.
something.
Killed him.
Pussy will
Like
make a
that.
motherfucker
Yeah.
do 25 to life. There's some women out here with 25 to life pussy. I'm talking about niggas sitting in jail now talking about you. The bitch from did that to me. She did that to me. But nigga, she's fucking somebody else now.
Right now.
And you got life in the dick factory.
And you stuck. Yeah.
Yeah, you stuck in the fucking
Yeah.
dick factory. Ain't nothing in there.
E&P,
Ain't nothing in
B&J.
there but dicks and shanks.
Right.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's class called the dick factory. Anytime a man tell you, I don't give a fuck about going to jail. Oh, I gotta look at you different. Different. So you like going to the dick factory.
when you saw his face, you were, I gotta look at you different,
peanut butter and jelly. That's what he
It's like,
liked.
nigga,
Fucking
Yeah.
Miles is crazy.
Well, he's probably got a relationship in there. He's got his, you know.
Oh,
91 was the last time I ever seen Rikers Island. All I kept thinking about was my freedom.
Right.
Right.
Dealing with the bullshit and all that, you can deal with that.
Yeah.
But it's like nowadays, if you talk about me, fuck this shit, oh, you out here doing wild shit. I understand the kids, they don't know better.
Right.
But when they get there, they're gonna become somebody bitch. They don't really believe
It's
that.
true.
But it's like, nigga, you going to the dick factory.
Yeah.
And you
I
be
never
like,
heard that term ever in my life, the dick factory.
Yeah, cause
So that's what it is.
ain't nothing in there but dicks and shanks. So what the fuck? You comfortable with that? So you telling me that you have no problem with doing that? I can't hang out with you. I had a couple of friends I had to stop fucking with them. I'm like, nah, nigga, you gonna get me in jail? Nigga in Home Depot about to blow up on everybody in customer service because they didn't want to take the shit back. Hey. Gonna tell me why you ain't have my back, nigga? I'm not going to jail for you.
Right.
I'm a grown ass man. No. I'm not going to jail. See, you might be comfortable with that. People don't realize shit is kind of messed up until you find yourself in the bullpen.
Oh yeah.
And you sitting there, you got a pocket full of money. You ain't have to do whatever the fuck you did, whatever.
Right.
You could. I would walk away from a situation
Quick.
because I'm not gonna let a crash dummy cause me to lose my freedom.
You got that right.
It's like, you kidding me?
And they waiting to lock you up. Especially you black.
Especially dudes, they be dressed up, dusty ass niggas, but they be dressed up.
Yeah.
Like, you ever meet a guy and he got on his best outfit the first time when you meet him? He got on that new outfit.
Yeah.
And anytime you see him, you don't pay attention. He got the same jeans, the same thing, and then he'll switch it up and put on some other dusty ass jeans with the same shirt. But you be like, you can't really tell. You know what I'm saying? But I be like, come on. In Brooklyn, we call them dirt niggas. Like, yo.
Dirt niggas, yeah, dirt niggas.
So when they get sleepy, do they take a dirt nap?
Dirt niggas.
The nigga, there's dudes that wear the same
Dirt
clothes.
niggas.
They wear the same clothes all winter. Why? Because you can hide. You can hide in winter with a black hoodie,
With a coat.
some black jeans.
Yeah.
And I'm not arguing with nobody who only got one coat and one pair of jeans.
That's a
One
bad day at the
bad
office.
Dirt niggas.
Like he got. How you gonna deal with somebody that ain't got nothing to lose? This dude ain't got. He got one coat.
Nah, he gonna do some jeans, nigga.
Some niggas don't have a coat. They have the bubble vest
The bubble vest, yeah.
and a hoodie.
I love it.
You killing me right
Nah,
now.
but there's women the
Dirt
same way. You ever look at some woman that I'm not flipping over that shit. Look at her and be like, yo, this bitch ain't got her hair done since Easter.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Hood
Oh
boogers.
yeah.
Yeah,
When
it's
they get the
hood booger.
extensions and it's raised up like off
those
the.
are
I
hood
pay
boogers.
attention to
Yeah.
when certain like styles come out. See, back in the days, we had styles came out, but we knew what was gonna last.
Right.
We knew what was gonna just be for 6
It
months.
wasn't a
A
fad.
fad, yeah.
Yeah, nowadays it's like when them orange and black Nikes came out. These when I tell you these dusty ass mud ducks, All you gotta do is get a pair of them sneakers, and you gotta come out, stand in front of the building. You gotta sit in front of the building, say, if I can see, you got
Right.
it. But you got nothing on to match them shit. Same
Right.
thing with the black and red ones. As soon as they came out, every dusty ass, I be like, oh, look at these motherfuckers.
Right.
Oh man.
And
Look
the
at these
shoes is the only
motherfuckers.
thing that's new. Everything else above the ankle is mad dusty.
And then they start making jeans that look dusty.
He said, "Look at these motherfuckers."
He said they manufactured dusty jeans next.
Yeah.
They
Yo,
did.
you know what? That could be a brand. Dirt nigga jeans.
Dusty
Come on.
jeans.
No, but they,
With the
I forgot
faded-
who it
the
was,
faded jeans. Yeah, the
but
black
they had
ones.
that brown.
Yeah.
They had that brown dusty look.
Yeah.
right.
Oh, that's right up your alley.
Probably for the iron and shit.
I would tell motherfuckers, because if you come at me sideways, that's the only way I'm gonna talk about you. Because I grew up doing that as a kid.
Right.
On Easter, I would come out the house because I had a real hat, a real suit, and shoes. You had on that packer, that shit that came in the pack. You know, the pants
He
that
said the shit that came in a pack.
the elastic.
I know what you're talking about.
The elastic in the back, the snap-on tie, with the fake
He
suspenders.
said the shit that came in a pack.
I would destroy you.
Wow.
I just
I
love
would
this.
destroy you.
That sounds like some Harlem shit, though.
Yeah, well, I was born in Harlem, so
That sounds
by
like-
the
that's
time
some
I
Harlem
moved to
snaps.
Brooklyn changed my whole life around it because I couldn't believe they was taking coats and shoes and shit like that. And my mother would say, "Don't you ever come in this motherfucker house without your coat or without your shoes." So I would go all out for my
Right.
shit. You're not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm from Harlem where I watch adults just get money handed to them.
Yeah.
I ain't know they was passing off. You know what I mean? That
Of
shit.
course.
The yayo,
In the '60s,
the Doochie.
on 16th Street, I lived on.
I remember that.
I lived on 115th Street in Lenox, between Lenox and 5th, 66 West of Hunt. I remember across street from the projects. The projects was like, that was as a kid. That was
Moving
everything.
on up.
That was everything.
Yeah.
And I watched cats get money. I watched that fly shit, the color, the coordination.
Yeah.
I watched all that. I watched, man.
Yeah.
I ain't pay attention, but I knew these big ass Eldorado cars
Yep.
with the big shit in the back.
Yep.
They was like, and my whole family lived there.
Wow.
Until we got burnt out. My cousins moved to Edenwald. Like a cousin moved to
Up in the
Edenwald.
Bronx. Mhm.
And then I had other cousins that moved to the Bronx. Then I had other cousins that moved to Queens. And everybody was different. They went to Astoria Projects. They went to Edenwald. And I wanted to live in the projects so bad as a kid.
Oh,
I'm
'cause you
so
thought it was
glad.
like a-
What? I thought because it was a
Because
bunch
the
of kids.
tenements are like older
It was,
and
it was a bunch of kids to play with.
yeah.
I'm glad my mother didn't. She kept getting denied.
Wow.
That shit was crazy. I used to go back to Harlem to see my father, and they come down the block and they would go, "They go red, son." I'd be like,
Oh no.
"That nigga don't even give me no money." Fuck on my red, son. I was on that shit. I was like, I only came up there to get money. If you ain't had no money, I really didn't want to stand around you.
Right.
You know, I'm ready to go back to the train. Tell my
Yeah.
sister, "Let's go." And they be like, "We just got here. I don't care. This nigga ain't got no money."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My stepfather was paying. He was giving me $20 a week.
Right.
I could buy a pair of Pro Keds every week if I wanted to.
There you go.
It was $10. $10.
That's right.
A new color come out, I knew next week I was getting them shits. That's
Yeah,
the
you have to
mindset.
have
That's
an
where you
outfit
was
to
at.
match to.
Always
Yeah.
has something to go. I don't buy shit that can't go with shit that I already got in the house.
Right.
It's like that's how old I am. You don't buy shit that just say I wonder what I'm gonna wear with that. No, I'm buying those because I got this and I got that. And
Yeah.
I got this and I can wear with that shit. I'm thinking ahead.
Right.
I'm like, man, I look at some of these mud ducks. I'll be like, yo, like I caught this chick.
Mud ducks.
A mud
I just
duck
want to see a show on the 24th.
I swear
No,
to
we're
God.
gonna pull up. That's on a Friday, right?
That's a Saturday.
Saturday. We gotta pull
I
up.
called
I'm
this chick-
fucking jammed. I got a DJ at
I
wedding.
called this.
Oh,
I
damn.
called this chick a mud duck, and she lost her fucking mind. I was like, "Shorty, come on, man, your nipples musty." You know, I just started just going at her because she wouldn't stop. You know, it's like, sweetheart, you can say my age all you want, but look at me. Stop playing.
Uh-oh.
You wish your father looked like this. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I be talking reckless to them. I told
Should
her,
have said maybe I am your father.
I'm petty.
Luke.
I'm petty. She called it before I even said it. That's the first thing I say when I get on stage. I'm brutally honest and I'm petty as hell.
Yeah.
I'm petty.
Yeah, I can feel the pettiness.
First time your kid,
You said you could feel the pettiness.
first time your kids tell me, "You ain't my daddy," take off them fucking Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you can keep those because your mother throat game is phenomenal. You can keep
Nice.
those because if she got skills,
She
you can,
earns
you can
the
get it.
burn.
You can get it.
Okay.
Your kids can get it.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
if you run around and you got that whack ass whack ass pussy. No, you not. No.
Wow.
I'm gonna buy them some Vans. I'm gonna take them to the Van store.
Nice.
Where they got a variety. They go.
You said the van store?
Yeah, they have a van
It's
store.
a Van store. Hell yeah.
Oh, they have it?
Yeah.
Some,
Oh,
some of
okay.
them shits is off the hook. But what I'm saying, I don't mind spending $80.
As long as the throat game is good.
$100. You know what I'm saying? No, if her pussy is trash, if her pussy good, her throat game is phenomenal, we going to Nike Town.
Okay,
We
all
going to
right.
where they got the shit.
He's got levels.
No, I mean,
Levels of
no,
shoulder.
you have to.
What was it? Currency pussy? What did you call
Yes,
it before? Currency coochie.
currency coochie.
Yeah, you said
Coochie currency.
Currency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gucci currency.
And she won't even.
You have to have value.
Because sometimes
Out
a
here.
woman, there's women that got skills and they know they're gonna get you. They know they're gonna get you. They be like, oh, he like that freaky shit. All right. Behind closed doors, they're gonna get to you. In public, they're gonna act like, I like that shit. Yeah. Because I'm gonna fuck the shit out you when we get behind closed doors. I know in my mind, I'm like, yeah, okay. And I'll whisper in your ear, I'm gonna eat that ass till you beg me to stop.
Give me a second, Miles. I'm gonna go to commercial for a second.
That's what's up.
Fucking my girl last night, 2 hours straight like Rambo. I ain't come one time. I didn't pull out. I swear to God, I'm a fucking
This is the
freak.
first
Man, you ain't
stop
no
once you
freak.
come to the
Look, I eat
door.
ass. Bro, I suck toes, eat ass,
So it says
suck
pussy.
titties, lick
I'm
ears,
pussy.
and lick eyeballs. Look, man, I eat ass, suck toes, then I put my finger.
Oh, I'm here! Universal Hip Hop Museum. Rock Live into the building. It's going down. Boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, boom, bam. So this is the first stop. The Universal Hip Hop Museum exhibit. I'm gonna take you to the rest of the exhibit. You wanna see everything?
Yeah, let me.
You have no idea what's going on. I was in the metaverse. Don't come to this, you bug. As the museum has become fully interactive, so you can have a hip hop experience that you can actually experience writing graffiti on a gate. You just be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, my tab is wow. Yo, the cops. Yo, gotta go. So much activity and so many different things to do. I recommend anybody to come out here.
Home of Hip Hop, Universal Hip Hop Museum coming to you very soon. So come to the revolution of hip hop to get a sneak peek.
Fucking my girl last night, 2 hours straight like Rambo. I ain't come one time. I didn't pull out. I swear to God, I'm a fucking freak.
Man, you ain't no freak. Look, I eat ass.
Bro, I suck toes, eat ass, suck titties, lick ears, and lick eyeballs.
Look, man, I eat ass, suck toes, then I put my finger in the ass and take my finger out and suck on it like a newborn baby.
I put hot sauce in my girl's booty hole, take a chicken wing, dunk it in the crack, eat it, hit it from the back, and suck her titties in her neck at the same time.
I make my girl squirt up in my cereal and use it as a substitution for milk.
I was fucking my girl last night, 2 hours straight like Rambo. I ain't come one time. I didn't pull out. I swear to God, I'm a fucking...
And we're back. We're back. Wow. Yeah, man. You know what? The show's been dope, man. You're a great guest.
You are.
I just want to say
I had a
that.
wonderful time, though.
Yeah.
It was very
I had
entertaining.
a wonderful time.
I like the stories that went around the table. It's 9:45. We then moved in. Lately, the show's been going almost 3
Later.
hours.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
it's been going later.
Yeah.
But the content's been so dope that you just don't want to stop the flow.
Yes,
And
sir.
Since we ain't on no real clock.
And y'all touch a lot of topics too, a lot of things. Because I was sitting on the side, I was mad because I wasn't in it.
Right.
I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna talk about that. But really, what's bothering me now? Every time I turn the TV on, the bloody queen is laying down dead, and everybody talking about the queen. Come
Yeah,
on, man.
she's
Come on, man.
a very ambiguous character.
Yeah, it's like, okay,
Africa released a statement.
They don't give a fuck.
They're like, fuck that bitch. Like they on that type of time.
Jamaica.
Yeah, they're like,
It's
fuck the queen.
you know, like that. She don't rule here no more. They don't give a
Right.
fuck. I swear to God, I love that shit. I'll be saying, you know what? They're not being disrespectful.
Right.
They're just telling you the history.
Right.
And I tell people, pay attention to the history.
Right.
Tell me, she ruled this place, that place, that place. Then they start naming the places that she don't rule no more, where they don't rule no more.
Right.
Right.
Africa, all over Africa. Mozambique, all them shit. So I be
Right.
like, they was, first of all, they stole the premise, you know what I'm saying, from the Ethiopians. Like,
Right.
I know the history, so I be like, yo, they stole that.
Yeah, her crown has. Well, the diamonds
And
are
there's
from
one
every
particular one.
country
Yeah.
that they colonized.
Yeah.
They took everything and put it on her crown.
There's pictures of her and her husband, God bless them both, bowing down to the actual people who they stole that whole style from. They stole that whole style from Ethiopia. All of it.
Wow.
All of it.
Right.
It's like people don't, you know what? I try to explain to people, but they really don't listen. Like, you can't go by the history books because that's their history.
Right.
They change everything around. They change everything around to make you think. That's why they don't want to teach certain things in school to the kids.
Right.
Well, history is told by the winners.
You want to act like, you want to act like you. I said, yo, God keep writing all these new fucking Bibles. Are you kidding me?
Right.
He keeps sending down New Testament, the third New Testament.
Right.
So he's sending this shit down to you. Yeah, I want to be there when that shit land. Like, come on,
Word.
man. There's somebody sitting around writing these books, and they write that whoever wrote the first Bible, that motherfucker's a good storyteller because they captivate you
Yeah.
and they have you mesmerized.
Right.
See, I'm spiritual. I'm not religious. It's a difference.
Right.
between religious and
Facts.
Yeah.
I'm
Same
very
here.
spiritual
Right.
because I know that there's a power greater than myself that guided me.
Right.
I used to get high like a motherfucker. I've been clean 31 years.
That's what's up. Give me some
Yeah.
claps for that.
31. I don't drink. I don't smoke nothing. I gotta tell them. If you think about it, I'm from the era where cocaine was fashionable.
Right.
Absolutely.
Like,
the 70s.
like they smoke blunts in the club.
Yeah.
Everybody
Niggas
sniff
was-
coke.
Niggas sitting in there with the $100 bill with the coke, and you had the women come gravitate to you, so they can get a sniff.
Come on, disco fever.
Yeah, what?
If you ain't had no coke, you couldn't get no bitches.
They fronting out with champagne, nigga.
I ain't have
niggas
no
was-
coke.
niggas was-
Studio 54.
Moet.
Right.
Moet was like that. Everybody had champagne.
Right.
It's like now y'all on here. We wasn't staying on nobody fucking couches and shit like that. No, we was
Right.
too cool for that.
Right.
Sit back and
Right.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
Like,
You know?
what's up, player?
And was nobody pimping shit. Niggas was just hustling.
Wow.
Robbing. Whatever your
Yeah.
thing was, that's what you was doing. And the fever, man, I went there one time. I couldn't be that. I couldn't be in that kind of atmosphere. I was like, nah, this is. You can get killed in there in my mind because I know me. At that era in my life, I was taken.
Yeah.
I'm from Brooklyn. I was taken. Like,
Right.
I wanted.
Right.
So I was like, nah, these motherfuckers, no. Then I be saying I might have run into somebody that I did something to, and they wait for me outside.
Yeah.
And I can't get to Brooklyn.
Right.
My motto is to get back home.
Yep.
Every time I leave out the crib, I'm gonna get back home.
Okay.
Because a lot of my friends didn't. I went out with motherfuckers that they ain't get back.
Wow.
They ain't, I'm talking about, and we left them. I had to. What I'm gonna do? Stand there? Oh my god! You got son. Now I gotta explain to the cops why I'm there.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I
Yeah.
always thought for myself.
Yeah.
My mother always had this. You go to jail, you on your own. I ain't bailing. I'm not spending my money
Right,
to bail
that's
your
right.
ass out. I'm not. So it's like I had stipulate. I had to finish school.
Right.
I got my shit bust. Now, I wasn't one of them kids you can come outside and just go wander off. No, nigga.
Yeah.
Let her get a letter from the school. My ass was in summertime came. I was in jail in my house. 30 days, 6 weeks. I can't go out.
No TV.
No, you gotta watch whatever she watching.
Right. Which
back
is
then-
the stories.
Back then it was black and white.
Yeah.
Come on.
And you watching soap operas.
These kids today, you show them a black and white TV, they're gonna tell us that TV broke. No, the fuck it's not. That's what the fuck we grew up
Yeah.
with.
That's what it does.
There was no, talking about where
Like the Munsters and
where the remote control.
Yeah.
You motherfucker.
Right.
Come
Get up and turn the dial.
Turn that
Right.
TV.
right.
My mother would call me. I'm in 3 rooms away.
I still have one, by the way.
Turn that TV channel 7 because that's history. It's gonna be.
I got
worth
a
lot of money.
Philco in mint condition.
Remember
Really?
When a Sony. When
73. I got 73 Philcos in my closet.
Remember when
Need a
the
lot of money
Sony,
for that.
when the Sony Trinitrons came out?
I remember.
If you had a
Wow.
Sony Trinitron,
He was the man.
Yeah.
What? Because you ain't have to sit that one TV on top of the
On the-
floor model.
right.
I tell people, y'all don't know playing music in a floor model, lifting that side up, playing the radios on the other
Yep.
side. I said, y'all will be confused.
You had a
You know
console.
what I'm saying? Talking about,
Nigga, they couldn't even dial a phone.
we played outside. If I couldn't go outside, that was torture.
Right.
That was torture because everybody
And you
played
could hear them outside too.
I lived on the second floor. I would look out the window and they would do
man.
dumb shit
Everybody
like,
playing.
ask your mother, could you come outside? Knowing I'm on punishment. And she said, go to the store and get me a soda. trying to be nice to me, let me go out for a minute in the summer. What I do, go right outside, go right to attacking the motherfuckers that were teasing me. And it's like, I'm a little short to punching me inside the head, but I pick up garbage can tops and all kind of stuff.
Wow.
I'm fighting. I'm running. Because I'm little, I gotta win.
Yeah.
And you need to know you can't take nothing.
Right.
So if I figure if I fight you enough, you're gonna be like,
tired.
Crazy.
Right.
Crazy. That little motherfucker crazy. Yeah.
I wanna say something real quick. Because I've been, I'm very talkative, but I've been really quiet.
Yeah, no,
because this is my dude, right? Because I met Miles. I think he was 3 years in the game, right? I believe
comedy. Yeah,
it was you, Dean Edwards, Sugar Bear.
Yeah,
I can't recall the other comedians that was there. Now I started out with vets, right? And I wanted to thank you, bro, because you was the one that gave me my name, DOA, and I appreciate you. Like, I got on stage. I had no routine. I just did whatever I did on top of the head, talking about a funeral home, and my initials is DOA and blah, blah, blah. Miles got on and embraced me. It was like, nah, I like that name, DOA. I'm going to call you that from now on. On stage. So I wanted to thank you, bro. Thank you.
That's what's up. Give me some claps.
I remember that too.
Wow.
It was an auditorium, theater type, packed.
Wow.
He went up there and rocked out. Like,
wow.
Don't call yourself Dread, Archie. Like, they thought he was a real Dread. Because when you said give it up for my man Dread, Archie, you thinking he's a giant bum McClyde, he was coming out. Right. That was a regular ass nigga.
Wow.
Coming out looking like Bernie Mac. Because he couldn't help it. That's who he was.
Right.
Right.
Nigga wasn't taking no shit though.
It's not. The first time I met DOA, we was up in the Bronx and we were doing the Hip Hop Boulevard event, and I was hanging out for some reason. I don't know why. I wasn't performing. I was presenting an award to somebody, and he was there, and I saw him do his routine. He did comedy and did the beatbox, and I was like, "Yo, this dude is dope."
When you incorporate that shit in.
Yeah. It was really dope. So I remember that, and then Renee Mickens brought him to the show, and then he came on the show, and we had this kind of discussion. You know what I'm saying? It was a good discussion. I was like, nigga, you need to come back. You know what I'm saying? Like, just come every week. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then we've been doing this ever since. Too. Yeah, I was like, yo, come every week, you know, like
he might not remember. We had a routine that I would act like I had no electricity in my house. Girl would come in, candles be lit. It's dark. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna be a little romantic and shit. Now I'm saying, let me cut some music on. The nigga,
beatbox.
Listen, boom, 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 boom. He had all that, and then he would switch it up to all this slow shit.
Right.
And I had to. I was like, yeah, I had to. And then this motherfucker got tired. He said, fuck it. But everybody knew that. I was like, yo, it was but it was my man in the corner with the beatbox.
Right.
And they knew the nigga was nice with it. Like,
wow.
Not a game. He could do all these slow shits. When he do Computer Love, I just be like, yeah, that's when I'm about to nut. And if they say, no, cut the lights on. Bitch, I told you we got candles because I ain't have it. And then you can play with that. You can improv with the whole thing.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's so nice.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was a long time. I don't forget shit, man. I've been doing it for a while. I just look at the game now. It's different for me. Mm-hmm. I be like, I'm not running around the clubs and doing this shit like I used to before. Either I'm going to go to do a show, kill it, go home. I'd rather go out of town. The money's greater. You just do your thing, rock out, and go home. You know what I'm saying? The last show I had was in Charlotte. And I went through hell just getting there because I'm sitting there. I ate some foul shit at the airport.
Yeah, the bubble guts.
I'm sitting in between two white guys. We taxi into the runway. I'm getting hot, overheating.
Yeah.
I'm going, this shit is not good. What the fuck am I sweating for? I'm like, why would they get up so they can cut the air on full throttle? Yeah.
Oh, no.
I just came out.
Oh.
What I did do was open my legs so that shit didn't get on my sneakers. You know? I was like, that's all I was worried about. I was like, shit, I'm not throwing
Not the kicks. Not the kicks.
I ain't throwing up on my shit.
Right.
But my sister's a flight attendant, so I knew the deal. I said, they're going to put me off the plane. They have to.
Wow.
And I'm in the back drinking a ginger ale, feeling good. I done went in the bathroom, cleaned up everything. Nobody knew I got up, went to the back. They didn't even know it was me because I had tissue and I just wiped my face.
Yeah.
But I was fucked up.
Miles, real quick. You sat, how long Miles been sitting down for like what? Like about 45 minutes, something like that?
He been on for an hour. He been on a solid hour now.
You broke down a lot of stories. That was real shit.
Yeah.
I think it's time for the one-man show.
I did that in Harlem. It was like a practice run. I did not know I was on stage for an hour and a half.
But you zoned out.
See, normally I go quick on stage. I'd be like, pop, 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 pop. I wasn't doing that. I was methodically going down the line, telling my stories. That's what I do. I tell stories, but I set them up and punch all through the story. And I was just talking about, which is the true story, back when I was hustling, I used to go to Dominican Republic to buy the Coke, Washington Heights, right? So I'm up there.
That's the Dominican Republic.
I get the shit.
Well, this is Mexico, so.
Yeah. I get the shit, and I'm like, I got to get home. You know what I'm saying? But I want to light a blunt. I get to 155th Street station, right? Go down in there, nobody there. I move to the back. I'm like, I'm going to roll up a blunt, I'm smoke a blunt. Everything cool. The train pulls in. As soon as I get on the train, I had the bubbly. The shit was like, I was like, I got this shit. I said, I'm going to lock my ass and hold it until I get home. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just.
How many stops did you have?
I'm thinking 155th and go right to 145th.
Right.
Yeah. And then I'm thinking 125th straight to 59th.
Right.
But by the time I got to 125th, the shit was not playing with me. It was like, nigga, we about to roll. We about to come out. So I'm like, oh, this shit's not good.
Right.
I walk to the end, to between two cars, and I look in the other car, ain't nobody paying no attention.
Right.
I look back, they ain't paying no attention.
Ooh.
I go in between the cars.
Oh, shit.
As soon as the train leaves, 125th Street,
That's correct.
I got express.
Yep. You got a minute.
You got 8, not even. You got 6 minutes.
I pull my pants down. I'm squatting. Shit, just a blah 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
We passing two stations.
Like 116.
Splashing shit.
And people looking, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm shitting. We moving. I only had 2 McDonald's napkins. Them little thin ass shit.
Oh no.
I'm like, don't. I gotta do what I gotta do. This is a true story. I wipe my ass. I fold it over, and try to hit it again.
Right.
Get as much as I can. Right.
But didn't your hands come out stinking?
Look, you gotta understand. I'm not thinking about none of that shit.
Hell no.
I pull my shit back up. I go back. When the chick at the 59th Street, they flooded. I'm up against the door on the side. I'm like, yo, this shit crazy. But at least I got the shit out.
That was the least of your problems.
People start going,
Yep, that's the least of your problems.
what the fuck? It smell like shit on,
Yep.
in this part of the
Yep.
thing.
Yep.
So I said, you damn right, this is fucked up. I moved.
I'm getting off.
I moved down to the other side of the train. Then people start talking about it. Smell like shit, because a lot of us moved, but I moved all the way. It was like, no, it smell like shit, man. And I'm acting like I'm down. I'm like, yo, it smell like shit. Yo, for real, it smell like shit over here, man. It smell like shit. It was me. I was fucking the whole car. So when I said, you know what, man, let's just get off, go in the other car.
Excuse me.
Destroy that. I'm gonna work my way
Through the
all the
train.
way till I get to Brooklyn.
Stop.
I'm going to Brooklyn. I'm like, yo, I'm killing them.
I'm killing him.
But I can't sit down, because if I sit down, it's gonna smash.
Right.
It's gonna really be bad, and my clothes gonna smell like shit. And I'm a fly nigga, so there's no way I could.
I'm a fly nigga that smell like shit.
You wouldn't look at
Yo,
me.
stop, yo. I want to hit no more of this shit, nigga.
You had the mud butt.
He's like, you still arrogant and you smell like shit,
Right.
nigga.
Because you know what?
No, he shit arrogantly.
Yo,
That's what he did.
You gotta understand. There was a lot of times I was a sneaking fly nigga. Straight musty. There's no way in hell that I was going to let you know, and you could look at me, because if you looked at me, you would never think it was me.
It was you, yeah.
You never think it was me.
And you'd be like, who is that?
You were well dressed.
But there was no way I was going to sit down, because if I sat down, the shit might have smeared all over my shit. And it would have been murder. It would have been murder.
Yeah,
The first thing I did when I got off the train in Brooklyn, went right to the crib and got in the shower, because I can't go to the block. I can't go to the
Oh, no, you
Ave
can't
like
do that.
The first thing they're going to say, man, you smell like shit.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck.
Right.
You know, they gonna be
Like they know it's you.
And they know it's you.
yeah.
Because they fly dirt niggas.
You know what? Because when I walked up, I brought the shit with me.
Right.
Excuse me.
I've been around people that we in a dice game, and every time this nigga went like that,
Oh shit.
nigga said, "What the fuck? What the fuck? You smell like fucking pure shit, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? Stop shaking your fucking arm. Just throw the dice out like this. Yeah. Why you keep doing it? He doing this, and the funk is just fucking all these guys up.
Yeah. It's time to book it.
The underarm is killing me.
I'm fucking done.
Like, just take it, just throw it.
Yeah.
He doing this shit. He
Now,
smell
I
like
ain't gonna
shit.
lie. I was dancing with this chick back in the days when it was slow. You know, we used to slow
Nigga
dance
stupid,
at a
yo.
party. We were slow dancing.
I got tears coming
And
out.
we were slow dancing, and I was like, "Oh, I was hard as it is to get on welfare." And she was like,
Wait, say that again.
"I was as hard as it is to get on welfare."
Oh shit.
And she was
all facts.
She was kind of, kind of musty, you know what I'm saying? But she was dressed,
Smell kind of sour.
she was a mud duck. She was dressed up dusty.
Okay.
And I was like, damn, man. I'm like, shit, man. She got to smell like that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. I fucked her anyway. But I'm saying, I'm just saying,
Give a round of applause for that though, right there.
Some things you can live with.
Thanks, Rock. Fuck that.
but there's ways that you do it. You know, you start singing some Teddy P. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's take a shower.
Oh,
shower
that's
together.
the hint.
Try to be
That's the
romantic.
hint,
Yeah. I don't want to say, bitch, I'm not fucking you until you get in the shower. One chick, I thought, brush her teeth. Yo, she was so pretty.
These are facts.
No,
Okay.
No, I'm just saying.
She was so
This shit is
pretty, but
funny.
she had so much film on her teeth. I thought she was a photographer.
Oh,
right? So I was
shit.
like, I said, yo,
But
shorty.
bump.
I said, yo, shorty. I said, and she wanted to kiss me so bad, right?
Oh shit.
I was like, I said, yo, you know, brush your teeth. What the fuck is you everything that you fucking ate for 2 weeks is still sitting there in your face. She was like, what? I said, go in the bathroom, brush your teeth, you're gonna feel better. She brushed her teeth, came out, slobbed her down. I fucked her. Her pussy had a little odor, but when you're hitting it from the back, she don't know that I know it's stinking. You know what I'm saying? I'm back there, but as the smell coming up, I'm blocking. Like I'm in a boxing match. I'm blocking because I wanted it. I was like, yo. But I let her know after that, yo, you got to brush your teeth and shower. You're too
douche.
pretty for that shit. Like, oh.
Breath smell like she got a naked demon in her mouth.
I say squash. Yeah, I tell her,
Squash,
come on,
douche.
man. Come on now. Let that shit seep out and fall all into the tub. You know what I'm saying? Don't
He
be
said
walking
seep out into the tub.
around- Yeah, don't be walking around and you ain't this since Thanksgiving. And it's 4th of July.
You're a better man than me, bro. I couldn't fucking do it, bro.
Miles, I can sit here with you all night, but I'm going home, brother.
Yeah, that's time. It's about that time, right?
We roll up on 10 o'clock.
Oh shit, okay.
Oh yeah.
And it went really fast. You know what I'm saying? And I want to thank you. And can you tell us where your next show is at?
Yeah. Comedy in Harlem, September 24th.
Next Saturday.
Yep.
What time you starting?
Starts at 9 o'clock. Sure.
Starts at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And that's what's the cross street? It's 117th and
It's
is
508.
that Mount Pleasant?
I don't know the cross street, so I just
Oh,
know the
yeah.
address.
Mount-
It's Mount
Pleasant
Pleasant.
Avenue. Pleasant Avenue.
Yeah, Pleasant Avenue
and the bullshit ghetto mall. You know, all boroughs
Yeah.
got one.
FDR Drive and Pleasant
All
Avenue.
boroughs got one.
right there.
Yeah.
All boroughs got one of them ghetto malls. They got everything that the ghetto need.
Right.
They was complaining about a Home Depot. They gave you one. You know what I'm saying? They all Applebee's.
Trust me, that Home Depot ain't for them.
Trust me.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's 508 East 117th Street.
Yeah.
So,
Come on now.
salute
catch
to
y'all.
Nikki Sunshine and Jamie Roberts. They're celebrating their first year. Well, actually tonight they're celebrating their first year anniversary of
I met
comedy
them
coming
too.
out.
Wow.
Yeah, I met them too. They're very nice.
That's nice.
So I'll catch you on the flip side tomorrow. Claudia's not back yet. She's almost back, but you know, with mi gente, mi people. One night she'll be in on Sunday. They were in this last Sunday, and Maria Davis is back. She had her first show
Hey.
Maria
on
cool.
Monday. Yeah, she had her first show on
In the game
Monday.
for a while.
Yeah, she hadn't been here because she went through. She had COVID. Well, first she went to Dubai.
Right.
So she was in Dubai for 2 weeks.
That sound like her.
Yeah, and then she came back. Then she got COVID. No, she got busy because of Cordell Claire, the senator.
Claire, yeah.
She was doing some stuff with that. Then she got COVID.
Right.
And then finally she was well enough to do a show on Monday. So I wasn't here because I was doing something else. But I'll be here on Monday with her. when
That's
we do
what's
that.
up.
She's always
And,
she been in the industry, man, entertainment for
And Al Pizarro, I believe, is coming in this Sunday.
Whoa, okay.
So the conversation is back also
Nice.
with Hip Hop Boulevard. They haven't been in because Al, once again, was, it was a strange summer because everyone went through something personal.
Mm-hmm.
And Al's mom had passed. And it just took a very, very long time for her to be buried,
Right.
So he was dealing with the insurance and family stuff and all this shit. So big shout out to Al. He's back on Sunday. So we're back with the conversation.
Okay.
With Al Pizarro, Ty Dre, me, and Gary. And we'll be back with that. So I'm going to catch y'all next week. I want to thank you for tuning in. Big shout out to my special guest, Miles, the comedian, who's super dope, and we have a lot in common. So, it's good to talk to somebody that you come from the same space.
Cash out that money.
Yeah, definitely.
And them stars.
Donate to Boardwalk Podcast and Cash App. Send some dough so I can keep it on the go. You know what I'm saying? And I'll shout you out, all right? I'll see y'all next week. Well, I'll see you guys on Sunday.
Right.
And I'm punching out.
Hey.
Yeah.